Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally, and I mean literally, does not work. It seems like we just got finished broadcasting last night because we finished, I guess, about 11:30 or so, and here it is, 12:30 right now, 12 hours later. We are literally back at it. So shout out to everybody that's already in here. I see Matt Productions. That's trash. Yes, Ben Bianucci having 3 interceptions last night was definitely trash. Garrett Gilbert fumbling the ball, that was trash too. If you take those 4 plays away, you actually have to look at the Dallas Cowboys and say the rest of the people actually played pretty good. The fact that Ben DiNucci probably will not be on this team at any stretch of the imagination right there takes away 3 of your turnovers. The fact that Garrett Gilbert is still fighting to see if he's the backup that Cooper Rush might be, and Cooper Rush stepped up better than he's ever played before, right there may be actually a good thing for us. And if Dak Prescott is out there, you're not getting all of those turnovers, and he will take that offense another step further, even with Zeke Elliott on there. Now, I want you to understand. What's up, Truckers Life, man? How you doing, man? Keep cooking that stuff, man. I got an echo? Oh, I know I got an echo. Hold up. I know exactly why I got an echo. Hang on. Is the echo still there? Is the echo still there? Is the echo still there? Hello? Hello? Okay. Hang on. Let me double check my audio because I changed up from the outside to the inside. Let me make sure because I've got so many different bells and whistles and so many different inputs and stuff that are here that sometimes it ends up being you got too much shit. And so there's literally like a second set of everything. Aha, it's the webcam. Boom. Okay. Somehow, the webcam, that should take care of it. Somehow, this webcam I put in here, I inputted, the audio was on it. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. This is my Dallas Cowboys quarterback shirt. So this is so that way you don't hit me. Okay? You lay off of me. Lay off of Mark Holmes, okay? Do not hit me. Hang on. Let me change one thing real quick because I turned the volume down too much. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're in good shape. Okay, the echo should be gone. Is the echo gone? Is the brother, can you hear me? Brother, can you see me? Okay. The echo should be gone. Mary Lawn, Washington. What's up? Roland's Review. How you doing? Alicia Morgan. What's up, Alicia? All the ladies are up early today. Jersey Dolphins. How you doing out there? You know what? Roz is in here. Roz is another Dolphin fan, so you guys can talk together and things, and get along. Go for a swim together and stuff. All right, so listen. We talking about a practice game, y'all. We talking about a practice
we
game.
sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice.
Game.
Not a game, not a game. Not
Practice
a
game. Practice game.
We're talking about practice.
Game.
Not a game.
Not a real game.
Not the game that I
not like the season opener
and die for.
Right.
And play every game like it's my last.
We talking about a practice game.
We talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
How silly is that? I mean, hold it. How are you gonna get mad? Now, listen, I can understand you getting mad if you were the Eagles on Thursday night. If you saw that, I don't even have the words for what that Eagles put out there. That garbage that I would be, if I watched the Eagles game and was a fan of the Eagles, I would be pissed off this morning. Lacey, what's up, Lacey? How you doing? I would be upset if that had been what my team put out there. You guys, we put out, Eastside can talk all he wants about the preseason game. This may be the moral victory that Eastside gets for the season. But let's be clear. Our Dallas Cowboys defense laid the wood to it. Into the third quarter, your offense only had 120 yards, dog. You ended up with 222 yards for the whole game. Eastside, 220 yards, and you're pounding your chest. You got 4 takeaways. If you got 4 takeaways, you should have blown us the fuck out. Come on, Eastside. Come on, man. And besides, Eastside,
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Honestly, Eastside, I'm going to ask you, Eastside. Okay, you know what? Here's what I can look at. I can go back and I can say, you know what? Micah Parsons, that brother can be all over the field. I can look and say, Micah Parsons played really, really good and gives me hope for the season. I say, he's a rookie right now. He's going to get better and better. He played really, really good last night. I can look and say, wow, OC looks like he grabbed the position right there. OC looks like he's a real deal at a defensive tackle. You know, OC was a wrestler and stuff in college and everything else. And you can see him being able to move and manipulate his thing. I can look and I can say, that guy played really, really good out there. Okay? I can look and say, you know what? Cooper Rush, he improved his position in the backup position for the Dallas Cowboys. Cooper Rush actually looked really good. I can look and I can say, you know what? Tony Pollard, you know, the way he shot straight up the middle, hit it with the speed that he showed you a flash that says, okay, Tony Pollard, yeah, he looks actually pretty good. You can look at CeeDee Lamb, of course, doing what CeeDee Lamb does, which is catch everything like flypaper. I can look and I can say, well, I saw CeeDee Lamb playing really good. I can look and I can say, you know, the Cowboys used this game as practice, okay? When you play Terrence Steele 53 plays, more than anybody else, and he not only played at left tackle, he played at right tackle. I can look and I can say we took, you know, Connor Williams and we played him more snaps at center than we did at guard, and he didn't have any bad snaps in there. I can look and say that was pretty good. I can say that we had like 10 different combinations of offensive line, and the offensive line actually blocked really, really well. I can hang my hat on there and say all those things were good things out there. Was the Ben DiNucci 3 interceptions good? No. But Ben DiNucci isn't making my team. Ben DiNucci, if it was a regular season, unless it was a catastrophic, you know, injuries to everybody, would never make it on the field. So to be pissed off that Ben DiNucci, a guy that will never step foot on a on the field for me in a meaningful game, is ridiculous. And I'm going to ask you then, what last night, Eastside, did you see from your team that says, you know what, that was really good? My guys were great. Because you got a pick 6. You got a pick 6. So that was 7 of your points right there that Ben DiNucci gave you. Your first touchdown, you got given the ball and the 21-yard line. So I'm sitting here as you pounding your chest. Tell me what are you hanging your hat on for next year then? I mean, this season. What are you looking at and saying, yeah, that was actually really good, besides the interceptions? Besides the interceptions. Victor, none of those make up the freaking team. We need a true backup. Well, here's the reality. Philly D, what's up, man? There aren't good backups. Listen to me. Andy Dalton? We had Andy Dalton. We've had Matt Castles. We've had Brandon Wheaton. Listen. If you are a great backup, you're not a backup. You're a starter. I just don't understand when you could look and say, well, maybe Daniel Jones would be a better backup for us. Well, Daniel Jones, quite frankly, may end up being a backup quarterback after this year. He may be. In the same way, Blake Bortles was once a starter, but he's an unemployed
backup right now. There's not good backups. You can't go to Walmart and say, oh, we got a guy and we can plug him in tomorrow and he's going to do better than what Cooper. At least Cooper Rush knows the guys' names. He knows the terminology. He knows the plays. He knows the offensive coordinator. To bring somebody in cold right now, it's just not going to work. It's not feasible. I mean, unless you can bring in Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be leaving, contrary to what Adam Schefter said. And as much as people thought, Jason Renfro, you are our first one with the Super Chat today. Shout out to you. Contrary to popular belief, quarterbacks don't grow on trees. And there's not a whole bunch of them out there. Washington can't pick a name for their team. Dak is going to lead the pack. Our team, our first team defense play, and that's what you have to look at from last night. Hey, that first team defense last night played better than any defense we played all last season. That should be giving you hope right there. That's what I'm looking at. Again, we could go 4-0 in preseason, but if we don't back it up during the regular season, it doesn't mean anything. We can go 0-4 in the preseason, and probably will, and it doesn't mean anything. It's what we do during the games. So just relax a little bit. What Texan defense, any of your Tyrod Taylor and Davis Miles at your quarterback rotation? Yeah, at this point, you got Deshaun Watson buried on there, so that's your quarterback tandems there. That's your guys. Unless you got somebody else snatched in there, east side. I think they should be Rush as quarterback number 2 and Double G is 3. I'm not sure where Ben DiNucci is going to be placed. He's going to be left outside the door. They're going to leave him outside the door. Unfortunately, Ben DiNucci, I think, played his way off the team. I know he's a Mike McCarthy favorite. Mike McCarthy really, really likes him. But unfortunately, for Ben DiNucci, here's what happens, is when he gets pressured in the NFL, and I don't know if he's been, like, clocked or something, Dope Boy Fresh 01, yes, Dak will be ready. I can guarantee you Dak Prescott will be playing week 1. There's no doubt in my mind whatsoever at all. I don't know if Ben DiNucci has been like hit from the left-hand side one time real bad or something. Terry Lee, what's up, Terry? Thank you for the super chat. Patrick Robinson. But whenever he gets pressured, he immediately loses his form and sidearms it. And when he does, he doesn't have as much velocity in it. And I don't think that he doesn't have the skill set to do it. But if he cannot control himself and stay in control, he can't play. You can't be like sidearming like this, a pass in the NFL where you got no mustard on it. It's going to be picked off every time. And sometimes that stuff is in your head more than physically there. So it's kind of like the deer caught in the headlights. You know, I'm out here playing with the big boys, and I got to sling it. I think Cooper Rush right now has got the lead because I look at Garrett Gilbert after the Hall of Fame game. You know, his stock was up here. After last week's against the Cardinals, it kind of dropped off a little bit. I think it dropped off a little bit more last night. And you look at Cooper Rush's stock. Cooper Rush's stock has been rising. Last night having the two, you know, he played really well last night. Of course, he had better protection in there, having the you know, more starting on the offensive line. And he had a good running game. So all of those things contribute to the quarterback being better. But they're going to – basically Mike McCarthy is saying he needs one more week to decide who's going to be there. Now, an interesting thing, and I don't know if this is gamesmanship that's going on or not, but Tampa Bay was basically saying that they may play their starters the first half next week, which you might actually see teams do because they're looking at it as this is really a bye week, that you're going to have so much time between your last game and before you start that first one that you don't want it to be 3 weeks off, which there's a lot to that. Because right now for the Cowboys, we sit 18 days, 7 hours, 34 minutes, and 10 seconds away from kickoff against Tampa Bay. If you don't play your starters next week, you're going on 3 weeks of time that you're not playing your guys. And when you think about a lot of times with the Cowboys especially, we've not done well with bye weeks. Well, that's almost like a try week. Is that bye week? Try? 3 of them? So there may be teams that do that, play their starters some that week just to keep them, on edge. Now, that could be trying to get the Cowboys to say, well, maybe we need to practice our guys, and they might not actually play them. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But this is uncharted territory now because normally you would have the last preseason game on Thursday night for everybody, then the following Thursday nights the games begin. Well, this time we've got those games, and then all of a sudden there's no games the following Sunday, and then boom. Garrett Double G was awful. DiNucci was worse. Hope we don't need him. Listen, hope we don't need Cooper Rush either, okay? Dak over Ben, was that ever a question? Was that actually a question if Dak Prescott would be over Ben DiNucci? Gene Jones, we won that game last night. And again, I don't even care. It doesn't matter. If Giants can challenge, Browns D is a monster. If Giants can challenge, I'll place odds on the division today. Okay. It's preseason. Don't need too much into Double G being rough or too much into Cooper. Been here, and we know what he is, Rush. DiNucci, well, he's who we thought he is, and he's gone. He's going to be gone. But here's what might happen, though. I was sitting there thinking that I think Tuesday we have to cut down to 85 players. I may be wrong on that, but I think we cut down to 85 players on Tuesday. And I was thinking Ben DiNucci will be one of the first ones cut. But that might not necessarily be the case because you've got Dak on that pitch count, that you'll keep him there to run scout team for another week, just to make sure that, you can put enough balls out there. I could be crazy on that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think he'll hold on until the final cuts. Last game doesn't matter. Score doesn't mean anything. Just nice. Well, you know what, J-Hoove, 89? What does mean things is we did not get guys hurt. You'll remember when we played Friday the 13th. Mel X Jr., what's up? Immortal 72, let's go Giants. What's up? Danny, look at that. All these fans from other teams. What's up, Danny? How are you doing? When you look at when we played on Friday the 13th and we lost so many players, we had so many injuries, losing Gallimore hurt. We didn't lose anybody this week, and that's where you just kind of like, oh, okay. All right, we got out alive. So from that standpoint, I'm really, really happy. JSR Fantasy TikTok. Stuart, I saw you in here. Can you post the Discord link on here? And I'm going to send you I had a guy who was wanting to know what his position was. John was trying to figure out what his which league he's in, and so I'm gonna email you, Stu, for that right now before I forget. So, Stu, I just emailed you that. So, where's Rashid? He's a stinking Giant fan. He'll be here. I talked to him this morning. He said he's coming. Sports report card. Cut DiNucci. Damn. Sports cards, report cards. Yeah, it was a rough night for Ben, and I feel bad for Ben DiNucci. I really do. I was hoping for good things for a fellow JMU Duke. Robert, yeah, Philadelphia's been in here. He's fine and good, and still he got even more trash talking. Can't wait to get my baby her first Cowboy jersey this season. Oh, how old is your baby, Alicia? There we go, Stu. Perfect. Okay, there's the Discord link right there. pinned. So that way, if you're trying to get into the Discord or to the Jobu leagues for fantasy football, hit that up. I'm trying to figure out who's worse, Mullins or DiNucci. Damn, that's does it matter? Justin Fields got welcome to the NFL. Oh, Victor, that hit where he got his helmet knocked. I mean, it was like, oh, that was a facial. That was that was like an old school hit. Colton, what's up, man? OC was a beast last night. OC, I think, will probably end up being your starter at tackle. On a side note, did you guys see Amari Cooper? Yes. Yeah, he was definitely on that inferior. Yeah, definitely. Cooper appears to be okay, which is great. Tony Pollard, I was definitely happy with. And Dottle, I loved last night. Flip a coin again. She's a little baby, 9 months old. Congratulations, Alicia. Enjoy because they grow very, very fast, Alicia. You know, my daughter's birthday was yesterday, and she's 29, and I'm just like, damn. It's like I remember the day she was born like it was yesterday. Sirianni is a goof. You mean Mr. Rock, Paper, Scissor? Danny, are you saying you're having doubts about your coach? You know Philly 500 he's on board with them. Oh, he's a great coach. He's wonderful. Hurts needs more reps. Yeah, you think? The question will be, will they play him next week? Hoorahs? Vince got themselves off the field 3 and out and did not get dragged down the field. I love that. Gene, that was the greatest thing that I've seen in a while from this defense. Yeah, Donald, I think he's the third back. I think he's definitely got the third back position. James Nook, a.k.a. Cowboys Junkie players, need to wear chin straps and stop trying to look pretty. Sorry, I thought that was hilarious. Man, okay. All right, look, we're gonna see what we're gonna see about the Giants. So far, if you've been, this is great because this is our 4th day of live streaming games, and it was great seeing the Eagles literally look like ass. I mean, the Eagles. Let's face it, I don't care how you try and spin it, the Eagles look terrible. Washington, their defense looks great. Their offense still needs a whole bunch of work. I'm not sure that Ryan Fitzpatrick is the guy. I think actually right now, I think Ron Rivera's not sure Ryan Fitzpatrick is the guy. And I think he has not named him as the starter as of yet. So it could be a Heineke. Or maybe they try and trade for Deshaun Watson. Who knows? Either way, Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't scare me as much as their defense. Michelle Lopez, been here all 4 days. Thank you, Michelle. So you're the one. Appreciate that. So you see Washington is definitely better than the Eagles. Now, of course, we've been hearing about, the Giants, and we'll have Rashid here talking about, my quarterback, he doesn't get yards in garbage time because he can't get yards in regular time either. Lola, what's up, Lola? Susie, how you doing, Susie? What's up? I think y'all are telling me I need to do more live streams so that way we get all the love. Mark, who do you think starts as quarterback number 2? Okay. I will say I think it's going to be Cooper Rush. I just feel it's going to be Cooper Rush. The Saints will suck this year, bring out the bags. I'm not sure they'll suck bad enough that they got to bring out the bads now. Excuse me. I think that even with Jameis Winston, I don't think they'll be that bad. From what I've heard, Mike is having a good time. He's at the beach soaking up some rays as we speak right now. So, shout out to him. When he gets his ass back, we got a lot of work to do. On our side of the field, the game's about to start here in about 5 minutes. Drew Schwartz. What's up, Drew? Thank you for the super chat. I think we will definitely do that. That would be a smart thing to do when we do the final roster. So, yeah, great idea. I hadn't thought about it, but, yeah, I think we definitely should. Dak Prescott apparently is fine and will be practicing fully and will be ready to go as soon as the season opener starts, contrary to what Adam Schefter was reporting. And I actually have a video that's in the kitty because I'm sitting here going through shit that shit that he's done with the Aaron Rodgers situation. You'll remember draft day. You remember draft day, he came through with this whole thing that, Aaron Rodgers wants out. And it was like he had just gotten some breaking news. Like Aaron Rodgers called him up and said, you know what, I want to get out of here, and I'm going to do anything to get out of here. But he then later on went through and admitted that, this was just kind of like from the end of the season press conference and, him playing on Jeopardy and everything that, we just figured that he definitely wants out. And that he wants out. And we figure we'll go ahead and put it out now. Why wait? Sorry, I'm trying to pull up something here real quick. So yeah, Adam Schefter comes through with that story that Dak Prescott won't be 100% without having anything to back it up. Well, Aaron Rodgers, Jersey Dolphins fan, he has definitely been emboldened, and that was one of those things that. Could you imagine if they had gotten rid of the general manager? How he would have acted? He would have been like, "I am the general manager." Yeah, so Aaron Rodgers is definitely going to be full of himself this season. Did he just say that Daniel Jones isn't playing? Did I just hear them say that Daniel Jones is not playing? How you doing, Paul? Good afternoon. How you doing? Uh-oh. Y'all smell something? Can you smell? Because the Giant fan just walked in. You know what? You might as well fix yourself a plate now. we got meatball subs. You might want to throw that up before the game. And there's also some pulled pork over there for you, my man. And you know where the beverages are. You might need the hard liquor, too. I think they should put the guy in the penalty box, Adam. Good morning, Lola. Did I say good morning to you? Good morning, Lola. West Rock. Oh, wait, I think I just heard him say that he wasn't playing. If Daniel Jones, say what? Say what? I see already that Rashid came in here with he's got a little bit of an attitude, a little bit of edge. Gil Brandt said it after a conversation with Dak. Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, looking at Dak on the sidelines with Kellen Moore, he didn't look like he was like in any pain, like he had any worries about anything. You got to coddle him today. He'll be upset. Oh, okay. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. I promise. Before we get kicked off here, I want to say that, Jerry Jones and crew gets a lot of flack. They go through and, we talk about how bad they are as a front office and things. We don't know how this season is going to turn out, but you have to look at it and say that they actually turned the page on a lot of the lack of talent on the defensive side of the ball. They actually found some good free agents. They end up looking like they've got some good draft picks, and they look like they've actually stocked the roster. So we have to give them credit on that. PC, what's happening? Where can you can watch it on NFL Network. I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube or not. But it is, or if you have NFL Game Pass, it's on there as well. And so, hang on for 1 second. Let me. I just need to turn the volume up. I need to publish the volume, and I forgot to bring the remote over here. Okay, we got Ian Rappaport talking about what? Okay. They are, here's the thing. Cowboys are 92% vaccinated. Dan Quinn as well as Carlos Watkins are both vaccinated. So apparently they came in contact with somebody, and that's why they're in a protocol. They're supposed to be testing them today to see what's what and who's who. Giants coming to lead the NFC. Okay. He's Danny, brother. Can you spare a dime? Can you spare a dime? Marty M.F. Williams. Any of y'all want on my 18 fantasy league drafting today? We had our fantasy draft yesterday, and we got another one next week, but I'm good. But check with Roz and Stewart. They may. Yeah, Alicia, you like the Jerry Jones voice here. I just like to go back to the old days, when you think about having a car accident and the uneducated man ends up getting his hand just ripped clear off. You know what that guy does if he's uneducated. He opens up the door with the hand that's not severed, and he runs off into the woods, and he bleeds to death. But see, the educated man, he understands his anatomy, and you know what? He takes his shirt and he wraps that sucker around that wrist, and he makes a tourniquet, and with the other hand, he calls 911. And that's the difference of being an educated man and an uneducated man. You understand where I'm going with this? What? Oh, man. Definitely like what I saw from the defense last night. Glad Malik Hooker finally got some action. Yeah, we have improvements all across the board on our defense. You can't look at our defense and say this is the same defense as last year. This is no longer the dazed and confused defense. This is the fast and physical. And that was truly on display yesterday. Shoot me an invite, fantasy. Yeah, you see, Roz, you know what? You got a problem, Roz. You are a fantasy football TikTok addict. You can't pass a league out without joining. You just can't. I bet you physically. I bet you say, I'm not going to join. I'm not going to join. But you'll be still looking at it side eye. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. And that fantasy football saying, Roz. I'm not listening. Roz, come join my league. No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Roz, you know you want me. Well, okay, all right, just this one. You know I'm right, Roz. You know I'm right. Oh, wait.
I think that's a part of leadership. Is
just
to
for
have
you,
some of the guys
Lacey,
that have gone before that have been disappointed to share it with everybody involved. For me, it's a reminder. I, too, have been here 23 years. Mm-hmm. And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory holes.
I want me some glory holes, okay? Tay Cowboys, how you doing?
Well, I have that perspective.
How you doing, Tay? What's up? Okay, Rashid is in the house. How you doing, Rashid? And it looks like the Browns, the Doo-Doo Browns, are going to be kicking off. The Doo-Doo Browns are kicking off. How you doing, Rashid?
I'm good.
Okay, you know the mic. You know that's
the mic.
Yeah, you can move it to where you want it there. There.
Okay,
can
you hear me,
brother? Can you hear me, Rashid? How you doing today, man?
I am doing awesome. Good to see my team play. I'm awesome.
Well, we'll see if your team is awesome today.
They should be.
They should be.
They should be.
The Browns.
Doo-Doo Browns.
Okay, I'm gonna say my team played the Texans, and the Texans are ass, regardless of what Eastside has to say. The Browns, they're a good team.
Yeah, they are. Look at that. Nice play.
Is Daniel Jones in there?
No.
Well, I'm trying to understand, why isn't Daniel Jones playing the preseason?
Who was he throwing it to? Who was he throwing it to? Everybody's hurt.
What are you trying to say?
Everybody's hurt.
Are you saying, why did we draft a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Because they must have known.
There we go. First down.
All right, there we go. That is our Rashid cam. All right, so a couple running plays here by the Giants, who Rashid says have no wide receivers, and there's no point in playing Daniel Jones because he's got nobody to throw to. And I dare say even if they had receivers that they'd have nobody to throw to them.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 43.
There you go. Nice play.
All right, the Giants starting out with the nice little run here to start the game. Shout out to everybody who has gotten up Sunday today.
Mike Glennon is the backup?
Are we talking about the backup?
Ooh.
Mike Glennon. It looks like it.
Throw it. Throw it. Oh, come on.
Okay, all right. The Giants coming out actually looking pretty good. Joanne Gonzalez. Hey. Hot dogs. Well, we ain't got no hot dogs here. Okay, tonight. We actually have meatball subs. Mark, you're hungry? Well, Steven, come on by, man. We got some pulled pork, and we got some meatballs. Meatball subs. Noodle Ganucci gone fishing yet? Oh, man. It's actually sidearm Sally. Why did we drag? I'm not gonna go ahead and do that one just yet. Rashid, how you feeling today, man?
Good. Run it. Come on, get the first down. There you go.
Oh, right now the Giants actually open up looking pretty good.
Oh, they called it incomplete?
Oh, he dropped it. No. Gannon's moving around out of the pocket pretty good, though. It was on the line. I don't think he had control of it.
Yeah, he did.
Stewart wants to know how you're feeling about your teams in League 1 and 2.
Are we winning?
He says he's winning.
We're winning.
He said both leagues he's winning.
We're winning. That's how much confidence I have.
Joanne with the comment of the day. Giants going to be going to Pink's after the game. Or better yet, to Ben DiNucci's.
Where did the Cowboys go last night after that humiliating loss?
How was that? Did you watch the game? Did you see my defense? Okay. We had Ben DiNucci throw 3 interceptions, including a pick 6, okay? Our 4th-string quarterback. Really?
Okay.
You're going to say –
He played last year, didn't he?
He played in one game out of desperation.
Okay, so he's an NFL quarterback.
He won't be this year.
He's an NFL quarterback.
He won't be this year.
He played. That's
Dwayne
the point is he
Brown said,
played.
yeah, come on by. Come on by. We're getting in practice for the regular season.
He's an NFL
Michelle,
quarterback.
You want me to cut? But I like it kind of. Well, I didn't put any product on it this morning. And that's
Hey, me neither.
It's getting kind of frizzy here. But actually, when I put some stuff on it there, it actually will curl up really nice. Right now, I washed it last night, put conditioner on it, so it's kind of like, hey, you're not finished.
Yeah.
Humiliation coming on Rashid. Stop it. Oh man, no, let's leave Rashid alone.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all want to? I'm gonna humiliate y'all, so it don't matter.
What if the Giants signed Nucci? I'm laughing. So
wow.
You're worried about your lack of wide receivers after you signed
I'm not worried about them. My concern is that they're not getting any playing time. Just like you guys are concerned that Dak Prescott is not getting the playing time. I'm worried about my wide receivers.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm not, because Dak knows my wide receivers are healthy.
Right, I get that.
And I've got lights out wide receivers
Okay.
that he's worked with for many, many years.
He only worked with 1 year.
With CD. But Gallup, his whole career. Amari Cooper, his whole year. Zeke, that offensive line, he's got the same offensive coordinator. And, unlike your offense that was second in the NFL last year. I mean, second worst.
Okay,
You're
I can
only
admit
better than
that.
the Jets. If anybody needs to get some work and playing time, would be your guy a lot more.
No, it would not be my guy. It would be Dak, because guess what? They're either he's not going to be able to run, or they're going to go down low on him, and he's going to be timid and antsy.
I don't think you got that problem, bro. Okay, if it helps you sleep at night,
Y'all just better hope you better hope he can them first couple of hits that he get against Tampa Bay. Y'all better hope he get up.
He will.
Y'all better hope he get up.
You know what? I have faith in my offensive line that they gonna protect his ass, and he understands.
That's the same thing they say to Kansas City in the Super Bowl. They're gonna protect him.
But see, here's the thing, though.
And then you saw how Pat Mahomes was running around. Dak is gonna be doing the same thing.
Let's go back to your comment that they're gonna go low on him. Well, that's a penalty. First thing, you go below the knees, that's a flag.
Right.
Okay. And get your ass out of here. Second thing, Dak has never gotten injured in the pocket.
He's always on a run. He's going to be – that's my point. He's going to run.
There's no point for him to run. Why would he – you know what? Live to fight another day. You're talking about an older and wiser.
So you think he's going to throw it out of bounds? You think he's Aaron Rodgers going to throw it out of bounds?
Why not? Or throw it
He's not. Oh, when have you ever seen him throw it out of bounds?
Wide open wide receivers.
When have you ever seen Dak throw the ball out of bounds?
So you wait a minute. Let me see if I got this straight then. So because Dak has had an ankle injury, you think that
Dak is a running quarter. He's not. He's not a pocket. So you saying Dak all of a sudden is a pocket passer?
Yeah. You didn't see what he was doing last year. He didn't get hurt.
He got hurt running the ball.
Yeah, but he was also on pace to break the NFL record throwing from the pocket. It wasn't to break the all-time running record in the NFL.
Why was he in the pocket?
I mean,
because he couldn't. Zeke wasn't doing it because he was causing turnovers. Remember, he had a fumbleitis problem.
You just made my head hurt on that one. He was throwing in the pocket.
He was throwing in the pocket because y'all were coming from behind to win games.
Yeah,
garbage time.
That wasn't garbage time.
That was garbage time.
You had
because you couldn't hand it to Zeke.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I want you to do me a favor, because that is your final word. What is your definition of garbage time?
When you're down 35 points and you're trying to come back and win the game.
35 points.
Well, 21 points.
Okay, so what makes it so is it when you say it's garbage time, are we saying the defenses are clearing the benches, that they're taking their starters out? They're just like
the starters are not going off the field, Mark.
They're not going off the field.
So so you're saying that you're saying the other team's defense.
So you're saying that against the Browns, who they were only 3 points away in the fourth quarter. You're saying that the Browns were saying, "Oh shit, we got this," because had
that Odell Beckham run. Thank you. After that Odell Beckham run, how many points were you down?
Defense stopped them. You're saying that they were still prevent defense? Are you saying that they're
okay? So wait a minute. Did your defense stop Odell Beckham?
That has nothing to do with the offense. The offense had to go
but
ahead
you were
and go
down. But when Odell Beckham scored, how many points were you down?
Okay, well, I tell you what. We will defer this conversation. Right now, let's go ahead and deal with, because you're deflecting with the Browns methodically going down the field on your team's ass. Right now, look at that. Screen pass that goes for 14
we did the same thing. Huh? We just did the same thing.
Who just did the same thing?
The Giants.
Yeah, and punted because they bogged down.
Okay, they're going to punt too.
I think it's first down on the 25-yard line.
You're about to punt too.
They're about to punt.
They about to punt.
Dude, they're in field goal range.
Well, they're going to miss the field goal. They're going to miss the field goal. So you got me not paying attention to the game.
Oh, and he let Mark finish the sentence. Glad I turned it today. Philly defense, what's up, man? See, you're not the only ones I give a hard time to. All right, let's see. 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line for the Browns. And they have – look at that.
Oh, come
about
on.
the Giants having a good defense?
We do have a good defense. It's better than y'all's. Just because remember, it was practice. Not a game. We're talking about practice. And you're going to come out of that with a good defense?
I didn't see anybody run all night last night. I did
Okay,
not
all
see
I'm
somebody
saying
having
is
15 yards.
you
We
just
gave
sat
up
here.
220 yards.
You just sat here and
last
said
night.
all morning long, and you played the Allen Iverson clip. We talking about practice, not a game. We talking about practice. Don't take nothing
Rasheed,
out of the
your run
game.
Defense looks like last year, Stewart says. That is the best defensive play that you had, and they still picked up 4 yards.
Well, Kevin Stefanski's a good offensive coordinator. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, boy. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in this afternoon. I appreciate that. We are in practice mode. This has actually been really, really fun for me because this is the 4th day in a row that we've been watching football.
Well, we almost fumbled the
We
ball.
almost did. But unlike Danny Jones, he held on to it after he fumbled it. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come back on that, Rasheed.
I didn't say anything. Dropped it.
He dropped it. Okay. Shout out to everybody who's joined in our live stream. Like I said, this has been fun because we saw the Eagles throw up all over themselves on Thursday night. We saw Washington look kind of scary on defense, and then looked like Ryan Fitzpatrick needs to disappear. Yesterday, we saw our Cowboys defense. It was kind of the return of the MAC. And we saw Ben DiNucci. I hope he's working on getting his pizza spot going because he doesn't have a future on the Cowboys right now. And now we're watching the Cleveland Browns 3rd and goal on their first drive against the New York Giants, who, as Rasheed says,
Get him.
has
Get him. There you go.
Case Keenum. So it seems to be safe to say that very few starting quarterbacks are playing anymore. I see Baker Mayfield's not playing here tonight. Okay. The Doo-Doo Browns are going for it on 4th down. Washington beating the Bengals is not a good measuring stick. And the same thing with the Cowboys last night against the Texans as well. The Texans are going to have problems on offense. Oh!
Come on. You didn't see that?
Oh, but you know what?
We sitting here, I supposed to be the franchise.
We just
player,
talking
and
about
we in
a
here
practice
talking about
game.
practice.
Not a real game now.
Listen,
we
we're
only talking about a practice game.
Not
right,
a game, not a game, not a.
Oh, my God. Yeah, not a game, but we talking about
Like I
practice.
said, no, but see, that was good work. Because they got wind sprints as the Browns sprinted down the field. And like you said, you don't have any receivers to throw to today, and your starting quarterback, Daniel Jones, isn't playing, and Daniel Jones is like, Joe Montana out there. That's night and day difference.
He almost blocked it. I give him an A for effort.
That's okay. You got your team's getting the ball back now.
That's right.
No, but see, okay, the garbage time here, by definition, like let's say, I don't see garbage time in the NFL the same ways. You guys act like garbage time is, second quarter on. You don't seem to understand that teams come back from 2 scores, 3 scores down. That Pat Mahomes there for a while, every game they were behind 2 scores.
But okay, I get that part. But if you're doing it once or twice,
hold it. No, let me finish now. True garbage time is we're clearing the bench. It's 2 minutes left in the game. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to play, a prevent defense where we got 2 defensive linemen. We're just letting you have everything short and so on. You're not having, if the game is still in doubt, and even though these are high-scoring games, and like I said, the Browns game, had the defense stopped them instead of Odell Beckham going over there, the Cowboys had a chance to win that game. We've seen major comebacks. Now, just because your team falls behind really, really bad and they don't have the firepower to get back in the game, I dare say you wish that your team could at least get some yards in garbage time, but they're not good enough to even get yardage in garbage time, as you call it. You follow me? I don't see.
I don't like you. You're old school.
I'm old school.
You're old school.
Well, i.e., I'm old, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because that's not definition of garbage time. Clearing the benches.
Clearing the benches, playing prevent defenses. If you were playing, then what is your definition of it?
If you're down 3 or 4 games in a row, and you're just saying, okay, I'm trying. You're trying to make a comeback, like you said. You're trying to make a comeback, but the only way you're doing it is throwing the ball.
Is throwing the football.
Throwing the football.
But the way you make it sound is that the other team has pretty much said you can't win, so
right.
We're relaxing.
Right, that's what.
If you were the Atlanta Falcons and you relax and you lose a game, knowing that you lose games all the time from behind,
but they were up. They were up.
Now maybe your sphincter muscles didn't like this because fuck, we're gonna lose another one.
But but if you look at the statistics, what was most of his throws?
So if that's the case, then how come Sam Darnold didn't have like 5,000 yards passing? Because every game they played in was garbage time. They were always behind, right?
They were always behind, right?
They were always behind. Then how come he?
But he's not. But he's not shattering no records. And the only reason why Dak Prescott is shattering records.
Wait. So you're saying you have to be at least a competent quarterback to get those yards in garbage time?
Yes.
Because I'm going to say Cincinnati was always in, way behind, right?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow wasn't having like 400-yard games.
Right. He's not. No. Dak is having 400 or 500-yard games because they were coming back.
Coming back, and he had the capability of doing it.
Right.
Because
and he's got wide receivers that can do it.
Not too many teams had the capability or the skill.
But my point is, why they can't do that in regular time? Why he couldn't do that in regular time?
Stop. Come on, man. Are you honestly going to say that my defense was an NFL defense?
So now you're going back to the defense again.
Dude, we gave up.
Why you couldn't score?
Say the 7th most points in an NFL
why you couldn't
season
score?
in history.
Why you couldn't score? If Dak was throwing up so many yards, why you couldn't score?
So you're saying that the Cowboys should have a record-setting offense? I mean, we were.
You got 3 All-Pros, and you got
offense.
You got 3 All-Pros. You got 3 All-Pros on your offense, plus a world-class running back. You telling me you can't score with that? So now you're saying your running back is garbage?
Coming off of COVID with no offensive line? Do you honestly say we had a good offensive line when we had
You got 3 All-Pro wide receivers.
His string tackle playing for 13 games?
Oh my God! You telling me what? How many seconds does Dak has to throw the ball? Less than 7?
Oh my God! Dak was moving around the pocket, running.
Right. And you tell me he's got people to throw it to? You don't. You got 3 All-Pros plus a check down, and you got Ezekiel, and you got Ezekiel as a check down.
We do not have 3 All-Pros. Michael Gallup has not even been a Pro Bowler, much less an All-Pro.
So what is he?
I don't think he's not a Pro Bowler. CeeDee Lamb has not been a Pro Bowler yet.
So what are they?
They're very good. I think Amari Cooper's been
so they're the best trio. They're the best trio receivers in the NFL.
They could be.
They're not, but they could be.
But having the best 3 doesn't mean that they're all Pro Bowlers. Because
you can put Pro Bowler.
There's a difference between being All-Pro and a Pro Bowler. Because ideally, what you really want is you want all 3 of them to get 1,000 yards. But that doesn't necessarily mean that all 3 will be Pro Bowlers.
But you want 3 of them to score? You want 3 of them win you games?
Yes, you do. Because the difference is like if you have one guy that's just really, really good, he's getting the lion's share. He might be 1,500 yards, like, say, Justin Jefferson was. But then that means the other guys aren't getting the money. What you actually want is consistency across the board. You'd like to see Zeke Elliott get 1,200 yards. You'd like to see Amari Cooper get 1,000. You'd like to see CD and so on, because then there's not one person you stop on the offense. Collectively, it is getting more yards than anybody else, but there's nobody that's outstanding where they're at the top of the league. That's the key. Balance.
Y'all don't have that?
We didn't last year. Not with Zeke out. Well, once Dak went out. When Dak was firing up and throwing all those yards, Zeke was not getting those yards like that, and your defense wasn't anywhere close to being an NFL defense.
So garbage time.
We were giving up 36 yards a game the first 6 games. I'm sorry. You give up that kind of points, you're not going to win too many games. And you can say that Dak is garbage because the defense was giving up 36. When you think about Tampa Bay only giving up 21, there's a big difference between that. 15 points is a big difference.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, okay, if you look and say Kansas City's offense is great, love it. Wish I had Kansas City's offense. They were making 29.6 points a game. That's what my defense gave up last year.
But Kansas City's defense wasn't all that either.
Kansas City was 15th. I'd take Kansas City that was only giving up 25 points a game versus us giving up the 36 there the first 3 games. It's a big difference in there.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
A stop here and a stop there can be the difference, all the difference in the world in winning a game.
Oh yeah.
Really can.
Oh yeah.
I mean, let's be clear. When you won the Super Bowl, it wasn't that Eli Manning was great in doing all this stuff without having that defense. That defense was shutting people down. That defense was kicking Tom.
But we had a running game and we had receivers.
And that's winning football. And you had defense. That's the formula. We ain't had all of it. Yeah, we've had great offenses. We've had great receivers. We've had great running backs in seasons, but never have had a defense to go along with that.
So you're saying in 25 years you never had a great defense?
We had one great defense, I will say. We had one great team with Tony Romo in 2007. We actually had 13 Pro Bowlers. It was a great team, and that team unfortunately lost in the playoffs. That was the only time you looked at it and said, that was actually a great defense there. 2007. That's the only year that you can look at it. We've had good pieces. We've had DeMarcus Ware, who was always getting a lot of numbers. And in 2013, he was injured most of that season. He only got 6.5. But you had Hatcher in there, who was also getting 11 sacks. But the center of the field has always been soft, and we have not had safeties. And that's, since Darren Woodson, we had Roy Williams, who was good for about
Roy Williams, and then what was the other one? He'd be on TV a lot. What's the other one?
Roy Williams was good for about 3 years.
Scandrick.
Oh, my God. Scandrick was a cornerback.
It was a corner. Okay, I'm thinking he was a safety.
Scandrick
Okay.
was not good. He was not good. Sorry. Orlando Scandrick was not good.
Okay.
That's who I was trying to think of earlier, guys, was Orlando Scandrick. No. We have not had great defenses. We just haven't. We had now. I will say this much: 2014, we were 19th in yardage, 15th in points, and second in taking the football away. That defense was actually pretty good. That was the catch-no-catch year that we could have gone someplace with that defense had Des Bryant held on to it. Although we would have scored too soon, and probably Aaron Rodgers would have went down the field and scored on us again. But that team was actually a good team that should have gone further.
But you just said they had a good defense, so you don't believe in the defense would have stopped them?
I said, no, that wasn't a great defense.
It was a good one.
They were 19th in yardage, 15th in points, but they were second in taking the football away. And turnovers are key. Don't make – Giants about to score? Oh, shit. We're sitting there having an argument, and you're missing your team.
I watched it. I watched them going down the field.
Oh, I was looking at you the whole time.
Yeah, I'm watching them.
Okay,
I'm watching them.
All right, so you being quiet and sneaky. So
Did
you see that?
I was right here clapping. I was right here clapping. You ain't see it.
Oh, man. Rasheed grows on y'all. He does. How many quarterbacks can move the ball when they got down? Now name some tops.
Huh?
How many quarterbacks can move the ball when they get down?
Can they do what?
How many quarterbacks can move the ball when they get down? Now, name some tops. I don't understand the names of tops.
Okay, so he's trying to say name some quarterbacks probably can make a comeback or something like that when they're down. I would say Brady. I can go Aaron. I could say Aaron. I could say Brady. Let me see. Who else would I put up there? I would say, Montana? Montana's been down before. That's a good question.
I think
Do I think he's a good quarterback? I think he's a okay quarterback. I give him an okay. My quarterback is an all right quarterback. I mean, he's not a world beater. I'm not beating my chest in, pounding my chest in for him. But the way the Dallas fans talk about Dak Prescott, it's like he's what? I don't want to say Dan Marino. I don't want to do that. Like he's Jim Kelly. Like those Bills teams that they went through 4 Super Bowls, and he was in a K gun. That'll make it seem like he's Jim Kelly in the K gun last year. But no, I'm just saying, based on what y'all was saying for those 4 or 5 or 6 games, that he was going to throw for all those yards. Jim Kelly, they was doing that with Jim Kelly. But like you say, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. But that's what I can think of when I think of when you said you really like Dak Prescott. I'm not gonna call him Jim Kelly, but I mean, you think about those years that Jim Kelly was, throwing for all those yards.
We'll see if the Giants make me spit out this meatball sauce.
It's going to. We're about to get this pick 6. Gotta make pick 6. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
That's hot. That's good. All right. So you feel better now about your team?
Hey,
They drove down the field on the Browns, which is a good team.
which they're a good team, but like I said, I like you said, it's practice. I mean, it wasn't against Clowney and the other guy from Cleveland, and it's not Odell.
Already look better than the Eagles.
That game looked pathetic. The Eagles look pathetic. But you know what, though? It's Flacco. I blame that on Flacco. I don't blame that on the Eagles and Hurts. I don't even blame that on Sirianni or whatever his name is. I blame that on Flacco.
So, Jose Banks says, why is Dak Prescott the only quarterback that they say has garbage yards?
Because he's the only one.
So everybody else's yards count, just not Dak's.
Because everybody else, I mean, it's not like.
Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold
on.
Hold on. Try to clean it up now, Rasheed.
Hold on.
You about to step in some shit.
No, I'm not. I'm trolling y'all, number one. Okay, let's get that right.
Uh-oh, he's pulling Adam Schefter now.
I'm trolling y'all, number one. And number two, I mean, is he a real I mean, he's not all that, man. Y'all hyping him up too much. That's like me sitting up here hyping up Daniel Jones, and y'all thinking, oh, my God, he threw it for 5,000 yards, and you hyping him up, blah, 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 blah. Come on now. Seriously?
God, I hate the Cowboys. Okay, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. My sentiments exactly.
Shooter Daddy 1 says the Giants haven't exactly looked good too hot either.
We look better than y'all. Remember, y'all talking about y'all quarterback. You hear me say nothing about mine. I ain't say nothing about Mike Glennon. Oh, he gonna be gone in about 2 weeks at his pizzeria stand.
Who's your backup quarterback?
Huh? Glennon.
Okay.
I mean, he's playing now. Mike Glennon. I ain't saying get rid of my quarterbacks. Y'all sitting a bit talking about getting rid of quarterbacks. Okay. Who's in real trouble?
Ben DiNucci.
See, there you go. I ain't saying nothing about my team.
Bendy, look, he threw 3 interceptions. 3.
Who was he throwing? Was anybody out there to throw it to?
Yeah, apparently the Texans.
Okay, well, maybe he should get traded. Maybe I should trade him to the Texans and get Deshaun.
Yeah, he was throwing to like Noah Brown. Noah Brown, who, if he gets cut, will be a starter probably for somebody else. We are so deep in wide receivers. We have some good receivers. Alicia Morgan says Rasheed would gladly take Dak if he could.
No, I would not. That is a false statement.
You're telling me that you could straight up trade Dak for Danny Dimes. You wouldn't want Dak Prescott?
There will be no such thing.
No. Hypothetically. You're telling me you would not?
No. He's got Cowboys filth all over him. No.
You are full of shit. Okay. Dak Prescott for Mike Lennon.
I don't even like Jerry Jones. I mean, not Jerry Jones. Jason Garrett because he has Cowboy filth. I mean, come on. I'm barely dealing with him and tolerating him. I wish they get rid of him already.
I have gotten off keto. I got to get back on track. But damn, this shit is good.
It's football season. You ain't doing that till after football season.
The grilled peppers and onions with the meatball sauce. And just a little bit of hot sauce on it. Deshaun is not good in my opinion. He's okay, overhyped first-round pick.
Who, Deshaun?
Deshaun, yeah.
I don't know about that. He's better than
My damn mind. I'm out my mind. Okay. Oh, are we talking about Rasheed? Okay, Hawk. What's about, man? Hey, Hawk. I got some of the pulled pork too, man. You know you're welcome. It's only about what 2.5 hour ride, man. You definitely got to do that during the season. Shout out to William Tholen. How you doing, William? I'm sorry to be eating in front of you guys. No, I'm not. This shit is good. Look at that. Right up the gut for 8 yards.
That's all right. We'll catch
It's
him.
not in Pittsburgh? Daggone. Stash, well, it's too late now, but if you get NFL Game Pass, you get all the games live, which is $99 a year. It's 7-7, but I think the Browns are going to get another touchdown here in a few minutes.
That's because that's why it's a Dish Network, right?
No. There's NFL Game Pass that you can stream anywhere. The good thing about NFL Game Pass is after the games are played, you can see any game. And you can get the coach's film, and you can get the condensed versions of it.
That's the all 22.
Well, no, it's called NFL Game Pass.
Well, that's what I'm saying. NFL Game Pass, but the after step is the all 22 they always talk about.
Okay, it could be, I guess. But all I know is
I think I did have that before, but I canceled it.
3 years ago, I signed up for it because I was trying to see a Cowboys game. And now every August 4th, NFL snatches
$99 for me. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I ended up doing because I think I ended up calling Michael about it. That's what happened.
And it's like, oh damn, I forgot about that shit.
Yeah,
Me again.
Yeah, that's what happened to me
And
one
it's funny
year.
because they sneak it out of you on August 4th when you're not thinking about it.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I was like, wait a minute, why am I losing $100 again?
So-
Game Pass. I said, let me go. Hey, Michael, why? He was like, well, you got to call your bank and cancel it. I said, okay.
Yeah, so. But, like you said, so you can always go back and see the games, and it's great if you want to really see the highlights and if you just want to go ahead and see the plays because you can see a whole game in like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
right.
the plays.
That's right.
after
That's
the
right.
fact. So, and I need to actually use it more and more. I wish that YouTube wouldn't bust you for actually showing like a clip here and there. I don't know how some of the guys get away with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's definitely a good tool. Well, Kevin Richards, with Game Pass, the preseason games are all live. That's how I watched the Cowboys game last night, although it is about 10 seconds delayed from the local broadcast. But you can see all of the preseason games live, so that's where the advantage. They'll tell you, 7 days free trial.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
give
what
me a
got
credit
me.
card.
That's what got me. Oh, come on. Pick that off. Oh, don't. Oh, here we go. Really?
Rashid is the best Giant quarterback. Giant, who's the best Giant quarterback of all time? And don't say Jeff Hostetler.
Oh, he's number 2? He's number 2.
Sims? Or
Between
Eli?
Tarkenton or Sims?
Tarkenton.
Fran Tarkenton.
Giants
I'm not Fran. What's his name? Why am I thinking?
Eli or Sims?
Why am I thinking Fran? Who was the one that used to run around all the time?
But that Vikings.
Was that him?
Fran Tarkenton was for the Vikings. Yes.
Why am I thinking Fran? No.
I don't know. Fran Tarkenton.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. I know that much.
Listen,
Hold on.
It has to be.
I'm
Bill
not going to
Sims
say.
or Eli Manning. That's the bottom line. I mean, come on. Those are your Super Bowl winning quarterback. Oh, of course, Jeff Hostetler. But
He's number 2. Hofstadler's number 2.
so you're saying that Sims isn't? I mean, I almost have to say Eli is number 2 because he's got 2 victories. I mean, number 1 because he's got the 2 Super Bowls. And then Phil Sims, and then Hostetler. Come on, how are you going to say that? Who are you going to make number 3 then?
Either Eli or Phil.
Okay.
That's a good one. My favorite Giant quarterback.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry, Jeff Hostetler.
He's number 2.
He can't be number 2. He is a number 2.
Yes.
Okay, as in a crap.
He replaced Phil. Let's see. That's a good one. I'm going to say Eli. I'm going to go with my favorite Eli because he beat the Patriots, that undefeated Patriots team.
If I were a Giant fan, I would actually have to say Sims because Sims was part of basically the Giants becoming a team in a great organization. And Sims was the one that really got Jeff Hostetler there along with that team for that Super Bowl. Uh-oh, interception in the end zone.
Run it, pick 6. Get a pick 6. Oh, dang.
Let's not get crazy here.
All right. But like I said, I mean, Phil, I like Phil Sims. Don't get me wrong. I love Phil Sims. You know, got us, what was that? He beat the, was that 86? He beat the Bears in the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl. So, and then the Bears had a good defense. That's the, what's his name? The coach of the Redskins team. That he was on defense then. Ron Rivera.
Yeah.
He was on that team. So, yeah, I like Hostetler, man. Now, you want to give me my favorite Giant of all time? It's Otis Anderson.
Danny, I remember, oh, my God, Randall Cunningham was just unbelievable.
My number 2 favorite Giant is Mark Bavaro.
Breaking, Joanne, you stirring that shit up. Breaking news, Giants and Eagles battle to sign Ben DiNucci after the Cowboys release him. Oh, man, that's too funny.
Y'all should be signing Joe Flacco. Because y'all going to need a backup.
Really, D? Really? That McNabb should be considered a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Why not? 4 NFC championships? 1 Super Bowl appearance? Was it 1? How many Super Bowl appearances he had? 1? Yeah.
I'm not what you.
If you're going to throw Calvin Johnson in the Hall of Fame, why not throw McNabb in there?
Okay, all right. You have your opinion. I have mine.
What doesn't make him not a Hall of Famer?
I'm just looking at the era and stuff. When you start thinking about all the
He
quarterbacks
beat
that played in it.
Tampa Bay. Warren Sapp.
They didn't win the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
played
They
against New
played in the
England.
championship game. That era, that's the Warren Sapp Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Sorry, I don't see that because you got. I'm just saying you've got too many quarterbacks in this era because you're still talking about Big Ben was still there, was part of that. You've got Drew Brees, you got Peyton Manning,
But they're not retired.
Yeah, but you listen.
But we're talking about
you have to look at that era right there where he. Played.
But they're not 5 years removed from the league.
No, but you're going to still say, here's the thing. There was nothing. If you were like outstanding and everything else, and you say, oh, okay, like Peyton Manning. Now, Peyton Manning, of course, retired 2015, a few years after him. But you're already looking at era and say, well, we've already got one guy right there. Tom Brady is going to be from that era. You're not going to have that. I mean, you got Big Ben. You got Tom Brady. You've got Drew Brees will probably be because literally
Yeah, of course.
New Orleans, okay?
Right.
So that's 3 right there. And then you've got Eli. Eli, to me, is a guy who'll get in because of his family name in the 2 Super Bowls.
Okay.
Right there. And you got Ben Roethlisberger. You know Roethlisberger has to go in there.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're saying McNabb? That's 6 from that period? I don't see you getting 6 from one period. I just don't. I don't.
I'll put him in there. I'll put McNabb
It's a
in
number,
there.
and this is where, I got Cowboy fans that say Tony Romo's a Hall of Famer, and I'm kind of like,
What?
dude, it's like, and they deem me a hater. I'm just like, I'm sorry. His numbers aren't enough
How
to
many
put him in
many Pro Bowls did he go to?
Still, the Pro Bowls aren't it. It's really
How many
it's
Super Bowls
really
did he
the
go
big
to?
Games is what you have to look at, and that's
Right.
where
And he didn't
I'm
with
like,
NFC
if you
championships.
start talking about Tony Romo, you got to look at Phillip Rivers, and I don't think Phillip Rivers is.
Oh.
You follow me? If you say Tony Romo's, then Phillip Rivers has got similar type numbers, similar type career, and I don't think that Phillip Rivers is. And I said I look at Eli with the 2 Super Bowl rings. If you take out those 2 playoff runs, the rest of his career is nothing special. But you
They can say the same thing about Roethlisberger.
Well, but Roethlisberger's been to a couple of Super Bowls now.
If you take those away from him,
Yeah, but he's got the ring, the hardware to go with it.
same thing with Eli.
That's what. Okay, Roethlisberger will go in without a shadow of a doubt before Eli, or they'll go in the same kind of time. Right.
Same draft class? I don't know. But I would give you that with Rivers. I would give you that with Rivers. I don't see Rivers going in.
Mark, what am I going to do with Week 1 destruction against the Bucks? Ha ha, brethren. What you gonna do with 17 weeks of agony for your team, the Atlanta Falcons, bro?
Oh boy,
What?
did they look horrible?
Oh, they
The
are.
Atlanta Falcons?
It always.
They have no running game.
Mhm.
Matt
Got rid of
Ryan
their
is
best
old. I mean, even though they got Ridley, I don't know. And they head coach, he looks like a deer in headlights. At least Joe Judge is a disciplinarian.
Oh Lord. Okay, somebody said I need to pump up the volume on my mic. Let me know. Is that pumped up enough, my man?
Pump up the volume, dance.
Is that good enough on the volume? Pumped up the volume a little bit more. You got to be careful because you get it too high, then it'll kind of crackle. Falcons got mopped, right?
Mm-hmm. I think they lost. How many points did they? I forgot how many points they lost by.
If Romo gets in, you're going to go for sure.
He gonna get a limousine and drive up there. Romo in the Hall of Fame. He may be in the Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
He's still got a ways to go on that one there, okay? All right. I'm not even ready for that one just yet.
Well, you gonna put Troy in there first? You gonna put Troy in there first, right?
Troy gets on my nerves sometimes.
Put Troy in there first.
Get your facts right before you talk crap. You know, brethren,
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Dallas, Washington Giants backups are competing. The Eagles, question marks. Damn, Tay, go after them. Cowboys for Life says Romo was always a top 5 when he played. He may make the Hall of Fame. Well,
What? In what league? What division?
go after him, Stu. Eagles have landed, or let's crack it up. That's a big man.
Tony Romo. Come on, y'all. Stop talking about y'all. Come on. Between Dak and Tony Romo, man, y'all are killing me.
It's funny because I remember with Drew Pearson getting in, they said with Drew Pearson getting in, then Dez Bryant and Tony Romo better get in because that's bullshit. I'm kind of like, you have to look at it from the standpoint of, did they change the game? Were they iconic? Were they, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got the Hail Mary, a term that is forever endeared in a game that they had no business being in there. Mm-hmm. In an era where they only, and as Art Shell put it, they only averaged 12 passes a game.
Right, we were talking about that. So, yeah.
To say, well, Dez Bryant's got more catches and stuff like that, it's kind of like, Drew Pearson's known for the Hail Mary. Dez Bryant was known more for the catch, no catch. Mm-hmm. It's not apples to oranges. It's kind of a different era, so it's hard to go ahead and put that in perspective. Mm-hmm. And when you look at Drew Pearson, was the only player who was on the all-decade team to not be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure Dez Bryant is in the all-decade team for do you think that does it? I don't.
Mm-mm. No,
Hall of Reality, Brother Ross.
He played the same amount of time as Johnson that went to the Hall of Fame. Played in the same era.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson played. Yeah, well,
almost in the same era.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, basically, they basically retired about the same. Well, almost the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at Drew Pearson and think of Lynn Swann, Drew Pearson's got almost 2,000 yards more than Lynn Swann does, and Lynn Swann was already in the Hall of Fame way before he was.
Yeah, And even I think he got more yards than what's the other receiver they had? Stallworth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was surprised at his numbers and he got into it. I'm like, huh?
Oh, Brethren is like, which of our starters played on offense or defense last night? I'll wait, Rashid. Brethren's over here pounding his check. You know what, Brethren? That may be true.
Which team?
Of the Falcons. But you had your starters playing it right
now. What's your backup's name? What's his name? MCC something. I remember the backup quarterback. What's his name?
He ended up messing up his knee.
McCarron.
Yeah, he ended up.
McCarron played. So I named him one of your. I named him only player I can think of is McCarron because he played for Alabama. Brethren. He sucked. McCarron sucked.
Damn, the Cowboys had 72,000 fans for that preseason game last night.
Wow.
Did you see the Washington game? That place looked like there was nobody there for that game.
Can I see? No, I didn't pay attention to the stands, no. Because, they're not going to have but so many people because of the COVID.
Apparently, Dallas certainly did.
And I think, they got all digital stuff now. The digital parking and everything at Redskins. Did you hear about
digital
that?
Parking?
They got digital. Everything is digital. So you can't, if you got to, show them your digital pass on your phone and all that. Everything is digital. You know how you can have the little thing in your window like we usually do when we go? It's not like that anymore. Everything is digital. And then if you want to, you got to program, you can use Waze, the Waze app. You download the Waze and you put in the Waze where you are going to go park. Waze will take you exactly where you need to go, so that way you don't always go all the way around the area and do turns. Yeah.
Well, we'll see how everything is.
Yeah, they got a lot of they're changing some stuff. But yeah, you probably gotta look that stuff up and see how some of the changes they got. But I heard that on the radio the other day when it came to the game. They got a lot of Jason. What's the president's name? Jason Smith or whatever. Mm-hmm. They got a lot of changes going on over there. So, which was interesting, I thought.
We'll see about having a tailgate there.
true. Tailgate here.
You know, I got no problem. I mean, actually, last night was actually really cool having with E2 and just being out there.
Yeah.
It was a little warmer today. I said, you know what, I'm gonna hang inside today because it's supposed to be like 88 today. I'm like, there ain't no point in us sweating up out there. But we had a ball out there last night, and I can't wait for 18 days from now. The Cowboys will be kicking off against Tampa. Nick Foles got a better chance of Hall of Fame over Romo.
Oh, gut punch. I kind of like that one.
You know, Philadelphia, though, I tell you what, if you take off that first year he started in his career and you take off the 2 runs of the Eagles, the rest of his career is, sorry, ass. He's not a Hall of Famer. Sorry, Nick Foles is not a Hall of Famer, bro.
Good catch. See, Mark always want to take stuff off people's career, not seeing what the career is and say, okay, you know what? Yeah, he was good, or he is a Hall of Fame. But no, if you take this off and you take that off, nah, he ain't no good. Why you trying to do that, Mark?
You always trying to do that with Dak?
I didn't. What did I take off?
Oh my God!
What did I take off of Dak?
Okay.
What did I take off of Dak?
We ain't even gonna go in there.
What did I take off of Dak? Y'all went 13-3.
Ugly ass game is.
Y'all went 13-3. I didn't take nothing off of that. Did your man win Rookie of the Year? I didn't take nothing off of that. If he won it, I don't know if he won it or not.
Man is ass. That's no lie on there. Nick Foles got lucky.
How did he get lucky?
No, I'm reading comments.
How did he get? I know that's what I'm asking. How did he get lucky?
He was in a great system, and he played well in that system.
So what happens when he? What happened when he was? Hold on.
Mind you, great defense.
What happened when he was with Chip Kelly? That wasn't luck.
I'll give you that one. That first.
Okay,
year.
thank you.
But he still had a great team around him. Chip Kelly inherited a great team from Andy Reid. Andy Reid had just gotten old on that team, but
right. Because the voice
Chip
could just
Kelly thought he was God. He started shipping off all the good pieces. That
I agree with you on that.
And everything else.
I agree with you on that.
Fuck that situation up.
I agree with you.
And there's a lot. Okay, think about this. There's a lot of quarterbacks that have failed that probably would have been successes if they had went to other places.
Yes.
Because, think about Steve Young going to Tampa Bay.
Oh.
And Tampa Bay was like, oh, this guy can't play. They got rid of him. He goes to San Francisco.
Same thing with Doug Williams.
So you got to look at situations where, sometimes you are set up to fail. Quarterbacks going to Washington for whatever reason, they go to Washington and their career dies.
But that's after Mark Rippon. After Mark Rippon, you're right.
It really, and this is where, is this finally the last, disappearing act for Ryan Fitzpatrick? How many quarterbacks' careers have died in Washington? Literally. From McNabb, RG3,
Heath Schuler,
smart enough to get out of town.
Heath Schuler, Gus Frerotte, Alex Smith.
Okay, Haskins might have been smart enough to get out of there.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, it's like, how can you keep missing on quarterback after quarterback? I mean, how long did they hold on to Colt McCoy? Now, you guys got Colt right now, don't you?
No, he's somewhere else.
He was with you last year.
He was with us last year. I forgot where he is. He's somewhere else.
Somehow he keeps holding on to a job. I don't know how. It's kind of like Chaz Green is still employed somehow.
What?
Chaz Green has played on almost as many teams as Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, wow.
Heath Schuler. Oh, my God. That was another one they number one picks with. Jason Campbell.
Yep.
I mean, you can go down the list. It's just like, damn.
Yep.
The amount of quarterbacks that they've gone through. That's where Cowboy fans, when we have so many people that say, fuck Dak, get rid of him, he's a bum, and it's kind of like,
I don't say get rid of him.
We've been spoiled because we went from Romo to Dak. Mm-hmm. That's not the case.
But then remember when y'all went back through all those quarterbacks with
we had Ryan Leaf here. Clint Stoner up in here.
I had
Drew Bledsoe.
We had Quentin. Was it Quentin? What's his name? The black quarterback.
Tony Wright. We had what we drafted? Dude, like to get high and shit. Damn. Quincy Carter.
That's his name. Quincy Carter.
We just kept going quarterback after quarterback, and we even had Randall Cunningham here for a minute.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to YouTube that one.
We had Brad Johnson here, end of his career.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
It's like, we just got to get a quarterback. And we were just going quarterback after quarter. And that's where I'm kind of like, y'all must not have been around for those times when you look at seeing Dak Prescott and Tony Romo that you just say, just go get another quarterback. There aren't out there. Cleveland has lucked out that Baker Mayfield has finally worked out. But you think about the amount of quarterbacks.
Oh, my God.
That the Browns have gone through.
Oh, my God.
It was like every other year.
Every other year they were picking number one, and it was picking a quarterback. Quarterback, yeah.
Failure. So what's up, Hawk? How you doing, man?
I'm telling you, to see Cleveland, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're playing my team, but to see Cleveland with the coach they got, and they got Baker Mayfield, and then you got Hunt.
And they have a defense.
And they got a defense, and they got the 2 running backs. And then even though they stole Odell from us, they still got Jarvis. But I know, but thank God. I'm saying they stole them, but okay, keep them over there.
After Odell went out,
I keep them over there. I don't want them. I'm glad that I started to wear my Odell.
Some of us being conservative.
I started wearing my Odell jersey today.
Shout out to you, Joanne Gonzalez.
I started wearing my Odell jersey today.
Quincy Carter needed a little more time and a little less weed.
I don't know.
Cowboys colors. That was crazy. But here's what's crazy is the fact that you had Randall Cunningham as well as Harold Carmichael played for Dallas for 1 year, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What just happened to my Rashid cam?
I didn't do anything. They stopped him. They got him. They stopped him. It is 4th down. 7-7. 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
When you're pulling your backside. Okay, here it comes.
2-minute warning. Yay, 2-minute warning.
We had a hiccup there. I think the camera got tired of listening to the shit you're talking.
You ain't gonna never get tired of hearing
Nick
me.
Foles is my favorite Eagles quarterback, says Denny. He's an Eagle fan. Facts, Philadelphia.
Dude.
How could Roman be a Hall of Famer and Nick Foles won more playoff games not be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
But I don't think either of them are.
Well, he's more. No. Nick Foles is more close to the. He's probably knocking at the door. He ain't opening the door and walking in than Tony Romo.
I'm sorry, Nick Foles is not.
He's knocking at the door. He ain't going in. This Tony Romo's on the sidewalk.
He ain't even
looking at it. Remember how that picture you showed me yesterday?
Here's what I want you to understand. Okay, Rashid. There's 354 players,
right,
in 101 years of football that are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 354. That's like 1/1000th of 1% of the players.
Yeah, because I know there's a lot of players. Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying. I'm not saying. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying he's. He might not. I know Nick Foles ain't gonna go in. I know that.
Foles not going in either. Like I said, Eli will go in because of the family name. Archie's in there. Peyton's in there, and of course,
I give you that. I might give you that one. I might give you that one. I give you that one.
Of the doubt because of
I give you that one. I give you that one.
But Nick Foles is not. I don't think Donovan McNabb is either.
Well, you know what though? Let's do this. Let's put him in the Ring of Honor. Put Nick Foles in the Ring of Honor. There you go. That's what we'll do.
Unlike Hurts, who had to go to the hospital and not play, he played in the Super Bowl throwing up. Okay.
Put D. McNabb in the Ring of Honor. We won't say Hall of Fame. We'll say Ring of Honor.
Brethren, 1, 2, 3, 4. We had all rookies and backups, quarterbacks. So if you can name me one starter, okay, brother. Okay, cool. I tell you what, brother.
One starter?
You're right, brother. I tell you what. Don't get mad, man. You got a Super Bowl contending team, brother. Okay.
What did he say? You said what now?
He said he had all rookies and backups out there that they didn't play anybody. He's really trying to tell us that his team is really, really good. Okay.
So wait a minute, brother. I mean, you telling me that y'all gonna beat the Carolina Panthers? You're gonna beat Tampa Bay, and you're gonna beat New Orleans? Clean sweep? I don't think so. No, I don't even think y'all gonna sweep the Panthers. And the Panthers, to me, are a decent team. They're not better than the Giants, but they're a decent team.
Yeah. Well, they've got to play you guys, us, Washington, and and Eagles.
Please
They've
come
gotta
back when
play
we play, y'all.
Tampa Bay
Please,
twice. They gotta play the Saints
brethren.
twice, and Carolina twice. I don't know what
Yeah.
the rest of the schedule is, but
I think I play somebody from the AFC. I don't, because we play, so it can't be the West. It's either got to be like Tennessee or something. They got to play either the AFC
like that,
East
yeah.
or something like that. I don't know.
Brethren, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only $95 to change our minds that the Falcons suck. Keep it going. Shout out to you, D2 Stu. Make a big highlight play against Dallas in primetime and live off of your brand and live off your brand forever.
What?
Shake John, wait, make a big highlight play against Dallas in primetime and live off your brand forever.
So they said make a
He's a Washington fan.
so make a highlight against y'all, and then somebody must have made good money off of y'all or something.
Yes. Yeah, well, this is true. You think the Eagles win week 1?
Against who do the Eagles play?
Who do you guys play for week 1?
Because y'all play Tampa, we play Denver. Redskins play the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the Eagles play. That's a good one.
Better hope they don't go to the hospital with stomach cramps.
They'll just bring old man Flacco.
Oh my God, this is great. Mark Stanton, great point. If you're going to put Foles in the Hall of Fame, you might as well put Brad Johnson and Trent Dilfer in.
No, I would not put Dilfer in there. I would put Brad Johnson on the Hall of what is it? The Circle of Fame.
Oh, no. Well, no, they're talking about Hall of Fame. If you're saying if you're going to put Nick Foles in the Hall of Fame,
put Brad Johnson.
Why not? He won a Super Bowl.
You say Nick Foles and Brad Johnson
and Trent Dilfer.
No. Brad Johnson did good with Tampa Bay, and he did good with the Redskins. So no.
But Nick Foles then should be in there. And
Dilfer shouldn't be in there. No, I'm taking Dilfer off.
No, he said if you're going to put Nick Foles in there, then you should put Brad Johnson as well as Trent Dilfer.
I wouldn't put Trent Dilfer in. No.
Well,
I'll put Brad Johnson. I would agree with you on Brad Johnson. I would agree.
Okay, but at least Trent Dilfer played the whole season. Nick Foles played, 6 games?
But you got that season he was with Chip Kelly. He played with the Eagles. Come on. Played with the Eagles. You can't discredit that.
Interception.
You can't do that. Who's ever done that?
Okay.
Who's ever name a quarterback that's done that?
Okay.
Mark, name a quarterback that put up those numbers in one season.
A lot of guys that made some records.
In one season like that?
And
it still played for that team and got them to the Super Bowl and won.
Who took a team on cruise control to the Super Bowl. He didn't even play a whole season there, dog.
I know he didn't play the whole season, but what was he asked to do? He was asked to back up Carson Wentz, which he did. Okay. Took him to the Super Bowl and won, and got a famous play, the statue or whatever play out of the deal.
But
and won.
He was a bus driver on a really good team. There would have been quite a few quarterbacks who.
So you might as well say it about Hostetler.
Yeah, I would. That's why I would say he's not a Hall of Famer.
Hostetler? Okay.
He's not a Hall of Famer. Are you trying to? Phil Simms isn't a Hall of Famer. He's not. He does not have a bust in Canton. Are you saying he should and he will? Are you saying that Phil Simms will have a bust in Canton?
I would hope so.
He won't.
I would, but you know what's gonna? I think what it is probably it's probably the numbers.
He won't.
It's because of the numbers.
It's
the numbers. It doesn't have the numbers.
Neither of them are going to Hall of Fame.
I know, because of the numbers.
And I would put Phil Simms in before I would put Nick Foles in.
Yes.
Easily.
Yes.
Easily.
Yes. I would do that. Yes. I would definitely do that.
I put Jeff Hostetler in before I put Nick Foles in. And it has nothing to do with the hate of the Eagles. There's nothing about his career that says I'm one of the best 354 players that have ever played in football. There's just not. Hell, I don't know that he was one of the 354 players in the year they won the Super Bowl that were on the field that year. Come on, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Neither is getting to the Hall of Fame. Eagles play Atlanta on week 1. Oh, Eagles play Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Oh, so the Eagles got a bye week.
Oh, chalk one up. Oh, 1-0. They'll be leading. They'll be leading the division, I guess.
Well,
I just got this scary feeling about Denver. I got this scary feeling about
Chargers,
Denver.
right? Yeah.
No, we play Denver. No, the Redskins play the Chargers. I got this scary feeling. I mean, I seen that defense the other day, and then I think they played yesterday. Oh, no. It's the same thing.
It is conceivable that you and the Eagles are leading the division the first week.
Yeah, I think so. Because Teddy Bridgewater looked good. Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater looked good, man.
7-7 tie here.
Now I would trade Daniel Jones for Teddy Bridgewater off the break.
God, you're smoking crack. So you're saying you would, but you wouldn't trade him for Dak?
No.
Oh my. All right, I am officially having a crazy man sitting here at my house. He would take Teddy Bridgewater over Dak Prescott.
Teddy Bridgewater to me? Oh man, I would, man, in a heartbeat. Teddy Bridgewater?
What you got in that coffee cup, man?
I got some 7-Up cherry and some
moonshine,
gin.
right? You must be drinking that
gin.
that Mad Dog again, huh?
No, I did that a few weeks ago. It's probably still in this cup, but
Brother-in-law was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Lois like, he's just a straight up hater.
I am a hater. I am a hater on Dak Prescott.
Oh my God, that's some crazy shit.
Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, anything that's Dallas Cowboys related, I'm hating.
I think I'm going to throw up my meatball sub on that one.
You telling me you wouldn't want Teddy Bridgewater over Dak? I mean, I know you're a Dak lover. I know that because you got him in every fantasy
Teddy
league.
Bridgewater over Ben DiNucci.
Oh man, 40 seconds left.
Okay, understand that Carolina let Teddy Bridgewater go to get Sam Darnold
Because he's not going to fit in. What's the head coach name? He's not going to fit in his scheme. Teddy Bridgewater doesn't fit in his scheme. Sam Darnold fits in his scheme. The Baylor coach. I can't think of the Baylor coach name.
Shut the fuck up. Rasheed Dak is better than Bridgewater.
Stu, seriously?
Oh my God.
Stu, I didn't think about it. I should have took him in one of my leagues.
Oh my God. Banks said I'd kick him out my house right now. Get the fuck out.
See, y'all just a bunch of Dak lovers. That's all.
Oh,
it's like B.A. is for lovers. Y'all a bunch of Dak lovers. That's all. Nobody's better than Dak. But there's a lot of better quarterbacks. Tannehill is better than Dak Prescott. Come on.
Oh boy. "34 seconds. They're trying to get something out of here."
I know. Drug mart. I can't believe it's the only game on today. It must be. I thought there was another game coming on.
Lord knows. I think there are. I think after this one there is.
But I couldn't. It must not be on cable. It must be on the NFL thing that you were talking about earlier.
Game Pass?
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling about your team right now so far? So far, I'm going to say that I'm impressed by it.
I mean, it's the backups. It's looking like the offense under Jason Garrett. It's moving the ball up and down the field, I guess.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Live football. So, 7:30 tonight, you have San Francisco against the Chargers.
That's at 7:30?
That's 7:30.
That's after the top 100.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what's up.
All right. So, Here's one more game then tonight. Well, shout out to everybody who's come in to.
Okay, and then look, left the game. A.J. McCarron, brother, left the game and will undergo an MRI. Who's your backup now? Brother.
Thank you for the super chat.
Come on, name somebody. I'm going to name somebody. You get to see my quarterback for my fantasy team. Hope he played tonight.
Well, Dak is 19-6 in the NFC East.
He's 19-6?
19-6. Yeah, you didn't realize that? He's lost 6 total games in the NFC East.
Because he's been sweeping us. Y'all finally sweep them. Then y'all split again against the Eagles.
One loss against the Redskins.
That was last year. Not last year.
It was the year before.
The year before.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Which is crazy when you think about it.
Because usually they split y'all. I think probably the most losses are probably is with y'all. Because y'all usually split with the Eagles. The only time that y'all really sweep is us and the Redskins. Y'all usually split with the Eagles.
We got a winning record. You still got a winning record against the Eagles.
You probably do got a winning. I'm saying like the 6,
yeah.
like maybe like 3 or the 4 losses. The 6 losses is probably with y'all versus
the only victories you guys have was his rookie year. You got us twice.
Yeah, because of the 13. Because we both went 13-3.
Yeah,
and that's when we stupid idiot went on a dang on boat like a stupid idiot, and they're gonna go outside with no shirt.
That
stupid
shit,
idiot.
And then get pissed off after the game. Put a hole in the wall. It's like, why do you put a hole in the wall?
He was so. Odell Beckham is so stupid.
Yeah. Oh, did you see he spent like $1.2 million for?
I heard that.
For a cap for his team.
I heard that.
What the fuck can you do
What
to a cap?
What? And still got to wear a mouthpiece. I mean, mouth guard or whatever.
I'm like 1.2 million. What can you do? I mean, what can you do for $1.2 million to a tooth?
Take pictures. Show it on Instagram.
I think you paid too much. I mean, I know dental rates are kind of high these days, but
yeah, I know, right? Stupid.
You want to talk about players being overrated? That, by definition, is.
Who, Odell?
Yeah. He lived off literally that one catch.
Oh, that's Kyle. Is that Kyle Aletta?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It's $1.8 million that he invested in a diamond-encrusted tooth.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the diamonds that are in there. It's like, bro, I think you got ripped off. How's that $1.8 million?
Probably because of the quality of the diamonds. Maybe. I'm just saying.
1.8 million on iced out tooth, 13 karat diamond.
Throw it up. Get him. Get him.
That. Are you kidding me? Oh, well, it's okay. It's the end of the half.
He fumbled the ball. And he still got it back?
I'm sorry. That's some crazy shit. When you spend $1.8 million.
That's crazy.
That's just, you're a fucking idiot. Excuse my language, y'all. You're an idiot. Oh, we got a new channel member, too. Uh-oh. Damn, I'm missing stuff in here. Sitting there looking at Odell Beckham's tooth. Trifling ass. Who is our new channel member? Primetime Phil. Welcome.
Prime time. What's up, buddy?
Make sure there's an email address down there below, Rashid, way below. Make sure you email me at cowboysmark94 Gmail, so that way we can get you your shot glass out to you. And we have you entered for our drawings that we will do tomorrow night. All right, so 7-7 at halftime. You feel pretty good about your team right now, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, that's who we played for. Tennessee, Barkley. Not what's his name?
Brother Ross, so glad I didn't put that Teddy shit on TikTok.
What?
What Teddy shit?
Teddy Bridgewater?
Oh God, you probably did. He probably just cut that out and pasted it. I'd take Teddy Bridgewater over Dak Prescott. Oh man.
Oh man.
I better check and see because Roz is a TikTok.
I seen that. I went on there when I went home last night and saw some of his stuff on there. Shout out to Roz. He shot me out on his TikTok. Shout out to Roz.
He texted me. Is your Giants boy drunk?
I am.
You're both on TikTok now. Enjoy. Rashid being Rashid, probably. And please slap him. Oh,
Roz. Hey, man, this is me on a Sunday, man. Enjoy.
Life's too short not to enjoy.
T Sharp, brotherin. Who's T Sharp, brotherin? I just seen on the ticker. Oh, man, this is too fun. This is too fun. Too fun. Too fun.
Roz, it says your videos are on private. Did you block me, brother?
Did you block him? Roz, did you block him?
Roz, did you block me? Your videos are on private now.
Roz, did you block him? What's your beef?
Jobu Sports Report. That's crazy, Roz. What happened, man? Roz, are you under the same name on TikTok? See, I still don't understand. This is where there's just too much shit out there because I'm still trying to understand TikTok. Oh, shoot. Don't play that one because that'll get me. Huh. I'm seeing some of yours, but when I go to your page, it oh, there they are. Okay, I don't ask me, Ross. Oh. Eli will go in because of the family name. Archie's in there, Peyton's in there, and of course,
Yeah, I give you that. I might give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Of the doubt because of
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Put Nick Foles in the Ring of Honor. There you go. That's what we'll do.
Like Hurts, who had to go to the hospital when I played. he played in the Super Bowl throwing up. Okay.
Put D. McNabb in the Ring of Honor.
Okay.
You won't say Hall of Fame. We'll say Ring of Honor.
Brethren, 1, 2, 3, 4. We had all rookies and backups, quarterbacks. So if you can name me one star, okay, brother. Okay, cool. I know Nick Foles. Ross, your head's hurting. All right, so definitely check out my man Roz's TikTok. It's not just me on here. So, Roz, I have no idea why it didn't. For some reason, it was not showing up on there. Rashid is a Giants fan. They're all the same. They're all on something. Oh, man. It's all just jokes, man, kind of like the Giants. No, but actually, in actual, the Giants actually, their defense looks pretty good. I'll get some magic working soon. Just a random 60 seconds. But what you needed, though, was where he said that I'll take Teddy Bridgewater over Dak Prescott. I was like, what? Hawk, he's on a little vacation at Ocean City there, getting some sun, my man. Hold up. We got a request.
What? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver? Are you? Why did we get a wide receiver? Oh, they got some. Oh, damn, he a dog though. Oh shit, he is a dog. But wide receiver. That's a good pick though.
All right, so here's a question while we're sitting here and thinking about this. We got some time to kind of kill here at halftime. The Adam Schefter saying that Dak Prescott is not 100%. I'd like to know what his sources are for that. And most players may not be 100%. I don't think Carson Wentz, when he comes back, will be 100%. I don't think that a lot of players will be 100% because football is kind of a war of attrition. What do you guys think on his whole move on here? Seems like the Dallas Cowboys have kind of countered that 100% and said it's some bullshit. And I look at it kind of like what we've seen before with what he said about Aaron Rodgers. Remember with Aaron Rodgers is basically, Aaron Rodgers wants out. He's never coming back. He's going to work for Jeopardy, and basically put that out there on draft day like basically he was going to get traded during the draft. Is Odell a Hawk? No, hell no, Hawk. Hell no. Odell, a Hall of Fame. He's maybe a Hall of Shame. I think he should be in the Hall of Shame. That's what he should be. He is famous for a one-handed catch in a loss. Mind you that the Cowboys, I was there. He made it over Orlando Scandrick, I believe. Was there? No. It was Brandon Carr. Made it over, one-handed catch over Brandon Carr in a game that they lost. Played in one playoff game and was not bright enough to not go to Miami to party after they made the playoffs. And has done nothing in his career. No, there's not any chance Odell's a Hall of Famer. Source is Hard Knocks HBO. The source for what? Dak's shoulder? I am that I am. Carson Wentz is far better quarterback than. Oh my God. Okay. I have to agree with you on that one. That Daniel Jones needs reps. I agree. You cold over there? Damn. She's sweating so hard for me. Okay. You all right? Can I get you anything? Okay. All right. Worried about seeing you sweating over there like that. Okay. I was going to turn the fan down because it's kind of cold down here. But you might need that. Daniel Jones needs reps. I think Daniel Jones definitely does. Marcus, Roger Staubach, Uber driver. You should listen to him. Okay, Sugar Daddy. Next time you got Roger Staubach, in the Uber, give me a call. Giants already scored more points than Eagles. Only problem with that is you're using the Eagles as a measuring stick. Doesn't mean much. Okay, so now we know I am that I am. That you're an idiot. He says white people make better potato salad than black people. Okay, so Okay. Yeah. You're an idiot there. All right. You must not have been to many of black people's cookouts. That's all I got to say, man. Even Lola climbed your ass out for that one. Ooh, boy. All right, we're getting ready to get started for the second half here of this ugly game, and this will conclude our live streams of the games. Unmask that troll. Oh, boy. What did Hawk do now? I think you have to worry about everybody's health. I mean, let's be clear here. Whether it's Dak or Tyron Smith or Zeke Elliott or, you've got to worry about everybody staying healthy. Primetime Phil, not worried about Dak's health. They're just trying to make stories, push that aside, and let's say he is injured. Cowboys will get a backup from the waiver wire. On the crack pipes are okay. The crack pipes are lit today. Take Cowboys, you ain't lying. This is like Sunday afternoon. Let's go hit high.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
But no. I know you're going to disagree with me, but I got to start thinking about him being a bust. I mean, he's got to get through a season, man. I'm looking.
He ain't going nowhere. Once Gentleman leaves, which I hope he does, then I might say he might be gone.
And
Gentleman is tied to him.
No, but he had so much hype and so much promise, and this is one of those ones you wonder, damn, what happened? I mean, the injuries and things, yeah, and there's no rhyme or reason. You didn't see that coming out there. We know Scheffner is on cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Raven S, excuse me. Make sure I get it right. You need production from the running game to open up plays down the field. I'm still sober. Maybe that's my problem, not understanding how Teddy Bridgewater and Carson Wentz are better than Dak. I'm with you on that one there, bro. I like I said, it's crazy. Adam Schefter's reports are always either just rumor or just speculation, nothing concrete. All right, yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. That wasn't breaking news. He just basically said, well, Aaron Rodgers wants to be out there. Well, anybody could have come to that conclusion. Everybody knew that. Everybody knew he wanted to get out of there. Everybody knew he hated the GM. I mean, if you listen to, I said that after the season-ending press conference where he basically said, I don't know if I'll be back or not. I mean, that's pretty much to say, I'm not wanting to be here. I don't know if I'll be back or not. That was exactly what he said at the season-ending press conference. Scheffner's on meth. All right, here we are at the second half starting. And it doesn't look like there's that many people in Cleveland there. So Cleveland is not rocking. As opposed to the Cowboys having 72,000 fans in there. Fish set chef straight. Okay. Dope man getting paid today. You're right about that. I think we definitely have had some interesting comments, to say the least, but that's always fun. All right, Browns with the football, tied score 7-7 in this snooze fest of a game. This has been more ground and pound than anything else. Nice pass right there by the Browns, picking up 16 yards. Ooh. I could use a nap today. I'm tired, boss. I'm real tired. I had to trust some. Falcons tore Dak up that 1 year. Claiborne ate. Oh, well, that was Chaz Green. Claiborne got a fat contract because of that one game, literally. He signed a big contract, well, a big for him, contract to go to the Cleveland Browns. Browns are trying to make a little drive here. First, Eagle fans said Carson Wentz is better than Dak. Now they're saying Jalen Hurts is better than Dak. Woo! Oh, you know what? Big Blue City Empire Sports, you were 100% on that one. Schefter just wanted to spice up the draft more with news about Rodgers before the draft. Right, how I feel? Point blank. Chaz Green. That was like, oh my God. Chaz Green makes
I don't got nothing,
Terrence
Roscoe.
Steele look like a Hall of Famer. All right, Brother Roz. Be safe out there, man. Appreciate you being here. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. So that pretty much leaves everything open. The Browns are a sleeper in the AFC.
I would agree. Kevin Stefanski. A year under his belt. Baker Mayfield. I can see them getting to the championship game.
They got a tough division, though. The Steelers are going to be back.
Remember they were third in the division. They beat the Steelers last year.
Got a tough division there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They got Baltimore, the Steelers, and them. Remember, they was the third team in that division that went to the playoffs, and they beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then you have Baltimore, which end up losing. So
And then you got Kansas City. You got
I say the
Buffalo in
championship.
there.
Championship. I'll give them championship game.
I'm not going to go that far.
I'll give them the AFC championship.
Eagle fans are also trying to compare Sanders to Barkley. Okay. I'll give you on that one.
Wow.
I'll take Barkley.
He was 14 and 19 and threw 3 interceptions. Wow. Danucci, I want to get rid of. Yeah, he was 14 and 19. He only dropped 5 passes. They only dropped 5 passes and 3 of them were interceptions.
That was in garbage time.
He ain't scored 500 yards. He only got 120.
That was garbage time.
Why is that? Uh-oh. Is this still that chip?
Yeah, that hot chip.
Oh, my God.
He hasn't done the challenge yet. All right, y'all.
Don't blame him.
Don't hate me because my food is beautiful. Look at this. Pulled pork, coleslaw, barbecue sauce, and hot sauce. Oh, yeah. Cooper Rush is better than Fitzpatrick. Hey, what do you think about Brian Fitzpatrick? You scare you?
No. What I saw, I did see like the first couple of series that he was in the other day. He doesn't scare me. I mean, Heineke scares me more than he does. Even Kyle Allen scares me more than Patrick.
Because Fitz is going to throw some picks.
Of course. like they say, he'll give you 3 or 4 games, and then he gonna give you the rest of them bad. Only reason why, if the Redskins are even in the division, is because of their defense, and they got to create a lot of turnovers. It's the only reason. All right, punt that ball.
Wow. Okay, so this is not good when your coach says this. Ron Rivera. Ryan Fitzpatrick's experience stands out. He manages the game, makes plays, and gets to grow and develop. He gets players to grow and develop. That's not like you say that's not exactly the great pat on the back.
No.
When you say he manages games and gets players to grow and develop. Interesting. So that's one of those ones, like they say, he's with the team now.
Would he be in the long run?
Mm-hmm. Joanne Gonzalez. Shout out to JoJo. Shout out to Joanne. Matt, it's right over there on the counter, man. It's waiting for you to come by and get it. I gotta stop eating this stuff with my fat ass. But it's hard.
It's good, man. It is good.
Check and see if there's other news of Cowboys. Wow, hold up. This is breaking news here I didn't see. Micah Parsons' Kenny already starting over Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith is remarkable. Did I miss that? From NFL count, Dak Prescott made 52 passes in preseason last night. Most were short, medium routes, and he was supposed to throw 46 according to Mike McCarthy. Looks like Prescott is progressing nicely. Can the Cowboys shore up the defensive interior? Who will set up front? Let's see. Oh, this is funny. From John Machado. He said, Dak Prescott often has a look like he's like this when throwing, okay? Because you see him like, okay? And he said, prepare yourself for he looks like he's in pain hot takes that'll be coming forward, which is true. So, you know, everything is about, they micromanage everything with Dak Prescott. So he's like preemptively putting up here pictures of Dak Prescott where he's throwing, and he looks like he's like, in pain. So it's like, yeah, be prepared for it. That's what they're going to be trying to do with practice.
Oh, wow.
But this is the thing with Dak is, and this is the blessing and the curse, I guess you could say, of being with the Dallas Cowboys. They get scrutinized. I mean, they're constantly in your face about everything.
Yeah.
Anybody gets a hangnail, it's major news. You know, the fact that here's where you know it's crazy. They're saying, well, Dak Prescott's got to have preseason work, right? He's got to be out there. Daniel Jones, did Daniel play last week?
No, he hasn't played.
Okay.
No pitch count, no nothing.
Has Hurts played? No.
No, he played the first game.
Okay.
The first game, he only played like 2 or 3 series.
Carson Wentz has foot surgery.
Yeah, he's not out.
Isolation, is there a watch on that?
No.
Not like it is with Dak Prescott. Nobody cares. So they're always looking for some angle. And this is part of the reason why you get terms like garbage time or dink and dunk. Because if you are in the media, you know You put Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, Jerry Jones in it, you're going to get publicity. You're not getting that if you talk about the New York Jets and Sam Darnold. You're not getting the traction. If you are a guy who's saying, you know what, I want to make a name for myself, like, what was his name? Defensive player. And he basically did what you did. I'd take Teddy Bridgewater over Dak Prescott. I was like, I didn't even know that motherfucker was actually working for ESPN. But he said that, all of a sudden it goes around the blogosphere. You know, Dan Orlowski has made a living on basically kissing Carson Wentz's ass and saying that Dak is trash.
Oh, God.
Right?
I can't stand him. He talks about, now he's doing the same thing with the Redskins. I'm like, really? Like, I can't stand him.
Because they know there's no such thing as bad publicity. As long as they're watching, I got a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cowboys fans whining about that press again. I'm just saying, it's great to have all the publicity and all that. You know, you know everything about your team, but sometimes you don't need to know everything about your team. And
Skip. Somebody saying Skip. Skip.
Okay, there's 32 teams in the NFL, yet almost every show there's at least one story about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, it is.
And sometimes there are 2 or 3 in 1 2-hour program.
Yeah.
What about all the other teams? None of them have any of these issues?
No.
Come on now.
No. Then usually on Skip and Shannon is the first topic, and then the first topic is about 20, 30 minutes.
Right. Skip. I mean, it's like, honestly.
And then they be betting on the Mountain Dews. I'd be like, no, it's not that serious.
You're being sponsored by Mountain Dew. We understand it. Ain't no way in the world you guys are drinking that much damn Mountain Dew.
Then I'm like, well, I still got 10 cases. I'm like, don't y'all pay the bet off already?
Chris Law. Adam Schefter reports that Tony Romo will be starting this season over Dak. Damn. I had to do a video on that one. Oh, my God. That's hilarious, Tony. I'm going to have to steal that. Bandwagon equals big press. No. What it means is it's big money if you talk about the Cowboys.
Yeah. All right, come on, y'all. Let's get a stop here.
Cowboys
God bless America.
Uh-oh. The Browns are stepping up here.
Yeah, Mark 214. I'm a cockroach in his house.
Rashid's welcome anytime, man. No more airtime once Skip is gone. I got to. Cowboys need to stop selecting those short corners. Yeah, well. What's up, Gina? How you doing? Just got back to condo from the beach, but wanted to drop by and say, hey, how you doing? You're at a condo? Hundo, a wave. Okay. How's the weather? It's kind of overcast out here right now. That's a touchdown there, Rashid.
Yeah, man, we're already down 13-7. Which sucks.
Okay. All right. Again, let me go back to my original premise. First thing you want to do is you don't want anybody injured in preseason.
Yeah, that's all. I mean,
okay.
I don't want nobody injured. I'm glad.
The
in a way, only thing I'm glad is that I want Daniel to get some reps. But if he's not playing, and I'm not worried about it.
The thing is, he probably won't be getting. Will he get in?
Barkley's not out there. Kadarius Toney is not out there. Galladay is not out there. Kyle Rudolph is not out there. Evan Ingram is not out there. I'm good. Now, the only thing that I really wanted, everybody's talking about the offensive line. What's up with the offensive line? That's my biggest fear, the offensive line. How much continuity that we have in our offensive line. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But, you know, I don't even know if they decided what the offensive line is going to look like right now.
I hear you on that one. Okay, so the first thing is nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
The second thing is you don't want your quarterback going to the hospital with stomach issues,
eating Chinese food.
You don't want to get your ass handed to you 35-0. That's the second thing that you want to do.
Yeah.
The third thing you want to do is you want to be able to evaluate some players and try and put them in different situations to see how they react.
Mm-hmm.
And
I agree with that.
One thing that I actually did like last night, because a lot of people were talking about the Cowboys' offensive line was trash. Well, Tyron Smith played left tackle all night. Lyle Collins played right tackle all night.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Tyler Baddish played center all night. Everybody else actually played Chinese fire drills. Terrence Steele, who was our rookie free agent tackle last year, actually played the most snaps. He actually played left and right tackle. So you can see them trying to develop him into that backup swing role. You had Connor Williams actually playing center out there as well, more snaps at centers than he did at guard. And
What's up, Gina?
So what you're looking at is they're trying to figure out if somebody goes down, how can we put the best 5 players on the field and be cohesive? So that was a great experiment. Now, that's not a bad thing to do, though. Now, that's not playing the best offensive line that they could during the game, but that is we're trying to try these guys out and see how they fit in the system, which is what you want to see. I like that they were doing a few twist stunts and stuff and moving. Micah Parsons was over top of the center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I watched that video this morning.
Yeah, and they ended having
he was pretty. He ran, almost ran.
But you see, OC. I can't pronounce his last name, but OC, the defensive tackle rookie. He was a wrestler in college as well as tackle.
Okay,
that dude's going to be a beast rushing. That combination, and then you see Randy Gregory. They ended up having Randy Gregory going from a 3-point stance and also going from standing up on a 2-point stance and actually going in pass coverage. So they were experimenting and trying different things and different looks. And if you have somebody like Micah Parsons, who you can go have rush from anywhere, you have to worry about, is he going to blitz? And you see Randy Gregory out here, maybe you're worried about him coming in. You have him drop off in coverage. You overload the other side, and boom, you've got cheap sacks.
Yeah.
And that was good for what my team was trying to do last night. I liked the fact that they were doing that.
So what's the call that's not playing? What's his name?
Marcus Lawrence?
Not him.
Zeke Elliott? Dak Prescott?
The linebacker.
Jalen Smith?
Yeah.
Jalen played. He played some. He was actually in there. He to his credit, he made a tackle and he didn't swipe.
And then what about Vander Esch?
He's playing.
Okay.
But now somebody tweeted on Bleacher Report that it's amazing that right now Micah Parsons and Keanu Neal are starting over Jalen Smith and Vander Esch. That goes to say we got a whole lot more talent than we did last year.
Okay.
Now the problem, of course, is with with Jalen Smith is he's still got that $9.2 million contract for this year. And there's nothing you can do about reducing that. Even you cut him, you trade him, you're still paying that money. So I don't think he necessarily goes anywhere.
Oh, Shane said Jalen is absolutely horrible and terrible. Wow.
Gregory is a beast. Well, I'm sorry it's storming there at the beach there, Gina. Hopefully it'll blow on by and get back out there. Make sure you wear plenty of sunscreen. Don't get skin cancer, girl. Who doesn't like Cowboys drama? Oh, my, talking the good stuff. Well, see, again, like I said, so that's where if there's not drama, let's create some like Adam Schefter did. Let's create some drama. And you know the thing that bothers me about that stuff is they'll go through and they'll do stuff like that. The whole Aaron Rodgers, he wants out, this, that, and the other. And there's no repercussions at all. That was an ugly pass.
That was a dumb play.
Damn. What the hell?
What's the name on the back of your jersey? Get out the field. Put back in Mike Glennon.
Oh, man. But I remember when Mike Farello came through and said there might be a tape 10 times worse than Ray Rice of Des Bryant. And that was when all of a sudden everybody trashed Des Bryant.
Oh, Mike Florio, yeah.
Yeah. And even Adam Schefter was asked about it. And he said, we're spending a lot of resources on there. We'll have a report on that soon. So it was kind of like you're continuing the story like you think that there's something there. But here it is. There was never anything. You done sullied the guy, and nobody says, you know what, we were wrong. So you can literally say whatever the hell you want to, whether it's true or not, and no blowbacks.
Well, I guess that's the part of being media.
You got the sunscreen and the tanning oil. Okay, cool.
Okay. TMI?
Jalen looks lost out there. Yeah, I hate to say that, but you're right.
Throw the dang ball.
Okay, it's back. Okay, as Brethren says, this is just backups, man. It ain't starters.
Make me believe. Make me believe.
Lay down and get prepared.
Make me believe.
Oh man, damn, Jason, that's cold. All you need to do for the Giants quarterback reps is lay down on the field and be prepared for how many times he's going to get sacked this year.
Who was this?
Oh man, they're killing you, man. They're killing y'all.
That's all right. That's all right.
Let me say.
Let me count how many times Ezekiel Elliott's going to fumble the ball. We're going to pick it up and get some scores. How about that?
None.
Yeah, right. I don't think he fixed this fumble problem. He ain't holding it high and tight. Ezekiel Elliott is not holding it high and tight.
What's up, Sheila? How you doing today, Sheila? Welcome to the Giants Browns live stream. Our fourth game stream in 4 days.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, that is my dream vacation.
What's that?
The draft in Vegas. Oh.
You know, I might do that next year.
They had SummerSlam in Vegas last night. I wish I'd have went to that. I know. Hey, Gina, if you need a good tan, you need a good tan. Go ahead, rock it out. I'm just saying, I hope you got somebody putting it on and you not putting it on yourself.
Rasheed, not too much. I'm just too white. I need a good tan.
That's all I was saying. That's where the TMI came.
Be careful because, you know, y'all fair-skinned people burn pretty easy. Y'all go from white to red real quick. You'd be like that pillow right there beside Rasheed. Red. Copiz will be mad after this game. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh, no. That's my boy. Don't do my boy like that. Don't do my boy like that. He did a video. I meant to watch his video. They have Washington. Wow.
What the hell's going on out here with these damn Giants? Where the hell is Eli Manning or Daniel Jones? You guys got to be 60-minute men. 60-minute men.
Oh, my God. This? What is this, y'all? What is this? What did y'all expose me to? What did y'all expose me to? What is going on?
My dog's looking at me like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Roscoe. Roscoe got up like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Blowing that day. Simmons up underneath here like, I don't know if I should get out from under this table or not. We kid because we love. Seriously.
Gina says she's not gonna turn red like this pillow.
Okay.
She gonna just catch a tan.
She gonna get a tan. Okay.
She gonna be tan.
Ooh, boy. We kid crazy cop pizzle.
Cock pizzle.
That's right. We're making some babies tonight.
Oh no. Oh no. No
We're
babies.
not making any babies tonight.
No
We're getting our
babies.
ass kicked.
No babies. No babies. No babies.
Ooh, boy.
No babies.
Gina, you have to see Cop Pizzle because that's the kind of stuff he always wears his sunglasses and he's got his damn whistle that he's blowing. I ran across the whistle because I bought the whistle like a year or two ago and I lost it and I found it the other day. I was like, oh, shit. I got to do that. I got to pull out the whistle at some
Dollar bill, y'all.
The Giants will win more games. Okay. All right. If you
Dollar
say so,
bill, y'all.
If you say so, buddy.
We won more games than y'all last year.
No, matrimonial duties. That is Philly 500. Okay. That's Philly 500 saying on that one. Cop Pizzle is, I'm making some babies.
Babies. They is running all over us today. Like, come on, defense.
Looks like yo, what's up, Isaac? How, or I'm sorry, Lance. I'm sorry. What's up, Lance?
I fire Howie.
Dante.
Fire.
I'm gonna have to go with Daniel. I mean, Eli's too
What
old.
an idiot!
He can't throw the ball 10 yards.
What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me?
Stupid.
I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's
And he
stupid.
still picked the ball off. God bless
I
America.
fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid.
Oh, he just ran right past him and still came up short.
Let Dallas take him.
And stopped and came up and still got the ball.
You.
Michelle Lopez. Damn. Okay, I must have mold on me because I got used to his voice. Damn. Oh man. Okay. Wow. Whew. Look, we kid because we love, man. We're just having a good time here. Okay. Right
I know,
now,
Shane. He probably does want. He probably does want Justin Jefferson now because he's ass.
That has look. I need to just take that. I'd fire his ass. Just cut that portion out, just so I have that, just to put into the repeater. And I don't want Justin Jefferson's ass. The score is 14-7. Browns. The Browns are driving. They have the ball 2nd and 9 on the 38-yard line. And it seems like they're beginning to get some momentum going here.
I know, right? This is ridiculous.
I don't know. We got 3rd down and 5 now.
Yeah, come on.
Why did we draft a wide receiver?
Cowboys Jaden. That's why I say every day, why did we draft a wide receiver and he's hurt? He's been hurt since we drafted him. He's been hurt since we drafted him. Oh, they want you to play this, man. You gotta play it.
Why did we get a wide receiver?
I need to find the clip from when they drafted Prime Time Phil. Damn. Prime Time. Shout out to Prime Time. Prime Time Phil. Email me at cowboysmark94@gmail. Mark, we're going
Jason
shopping. I'll
Garrett
grab
will
you
be-
something nice. Rasheed, it's been real. Sorry about your quarterback situation, but Jason Garrett will hold the sidelines clapping for him. Woo!
All right, Gina. I got you.
Damn,
I got
Gina.
you. I got you.
Oh,
That's all
Lordy.
right. That's all right.
Look at Baker Mayfield out there.
That's all right. We'll see. We'll see the sideline between Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy. See how they blow up.
Primetime Phil, email me CowboysMark94 Gmail. I'd like to send you a little something for as a thank you for that super chat there, man. That's above and beyond the call. Mark, is Jason? Yeah, Rasheed, is Jason Garrett clapping?
He might be. I don't know. Where they playing right now, he ain't holding no clipboard. He might be clapping. Okay, Tony, great House podcast did the defensive rankings, and they have Pitt at number 1 in the NFC East, and they have Washington number 2, New York Giants number 10, Philadelphia 18, Dallas number 29, and I agree with their rankings. Wow. Y'all are 29th in some podcasts. They got Washington 2, Giants 10, Philly 18, and Dallas number 29. And out the teams in the NFC East, out of 32, they ranked them. And Washington was 2.
In the NFC East.
Right, but I'm just saying it's the 4 teams in the NFC East that he's talking about. Like Pittsburgh is number 1 supposedly, but number 2 is Washington. You got other teams, and then the Giants show up.
Are they trying to say that Washington is the second best team in the NFL?
No, defensively.
Oh, defensively.
Defensively. And then y'all are near the bottom defensively.
Okay, if you say so. Yeah, you know, that's bullshit, too. But here's the thing. You can't really judge the Dallas Cowboys defense because right now, okay, let me put it this way. Everything has literally changed for the Dallas Cowboys defense, okay? Players that actually played the first game last year that may play or start this year, Van Der Esch, Jalen Smith, and right now they may not even be starters, DeMarcus Lawrence. Hold on, wait.
Okay, I got you. No, I'm
Jordan Lewis
Mhm.
and Anthony Brown. Those are the only 5 guys that were starters that first week that are still even on the roster. And right now, Anthony Brown might not be a starter, Jalen Smith might not be a starter, and Van Der Esch might not be a starter. So you're only talking about 2 guys that were starters last year this time that may be on this defense. You've got a different defensive coordinator who has actually had a whole offseason to work with it. If you don't think that the Dallas Cowboys team will get better with Micah Parsons on there, with Keanu O'Neal being right now better than where Jalen Smith and crew is, with the defensive lineman, getting rid of a guy with coming off 2 hip surgery in Tyrone Crawford, and getting a young guy like OC, getting Randy Gregory, who finally actually has the first training camp that he's had since his rookie year. If you don't look at that and say that defense has gotten better, I don't know what to tell you. They are better. I don't know how good they'll be. I'm not going to say they're a top 5 defense. I'm not going to say they're top 10.
Yeah.
They will be better than 29th. 29th is where they were last year with Emerson Griffin, Dontari Poe, Tyrone Crawford.
But they didn't. Dontari Poe didn't even play.
Hell, Joseph Hooker is night and day better than Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods was acting like he was a freaking lead blocker on some of these plays going to the end zone. He's running the wrong way. He can't even find the back. That defense, I'm sorry, that defense was putrid. We gave up 2.5 points per game, worse than the worst defense that the Dallas Cowboys have had in their history. And that includes the 1960 expansion team. That's worse than the 1-15 defense team. But, the thing that's always crazy, too, and I don't know why it's never put into the equation is immediately everybody will look at how teams finished last year. And they'll assume that they're going to take off from that same spot. But when you go back, take a look at, say, Carolina after they went to the Super Bowl against Denver. They were 15-1. They dropped off the map.
Yeah.
You look at Atlanta.
Yeah.
They still made the playoffs, but barely. They dropped them. The Eagles, they always go back down the hill. But think about the Houston Texans the year before. They won their first playoff game in their history. They ended up being 4-12. The Eagles won our division the year before. They were in the basement this year. There's always this big turnover and upheaval.
Yeah.
And this is where Washington keeps thinking that, we're just going to be better than we were last year. But here's the thing. By average, including the Cowboys, including teams that won the Super Bowl, on average, the winning team in the NFC East has never won more games the next year.
No.
Okay? And on average, loses 3.5 more games the next year. So you're saying that Washington with Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to do something that nobody's done in the last 18 years?
No.
I don't think so. I really don't. And here's the thing with Washington, too. You know, we all have basically the same schedule with the exception of they have to play against Russell Wilson. They got to play Seattle. They got to play Green Bay. They got to play Buffalo. They got to play, of course,
we play
City.
Buffalo. We play Kansas City, too.
No, we don't. Because that.
No, I'm saying we do.
You play Buffalo? No. It goes by because we play New England.
I think we play Buffalo.
No,
y'all. I think they do. Okay.
In the for that division, Washington will play Buffalo. We play New England. The Eagles will play the Jets, so you'll play Miami instead.
Okay,
because that goes by what position we were in. But they'll play Green Bay. We'll play Minnesota. You'll play the Bears, I think. Instead.
I think we do. That's what I'm thinking of, the Bears.
And then the Eagles will play the Lions. Okay, so and they of course they have Seattle. So they've got premier quarterbacks that they've got to fix in that defense.
Compared to what they had last year, yeah.
Right, exactly. Because you're not playing, the Josh Rosens.
No.
Okay, you're not playing Cincinnati's backup quarterback like they did. So they've got a much tougher schedule than they had last year. They're playing the big boy schedule. So that's where it's going to be interesting to see how well they actually do. So
I'm really curious to see how good because they already talking about on the radio the gauntlet of quarterbacks, especially I think they got like a 5-game stretch where they play 2 top quarterbacks. They got a bye. Then they got 2 more top quarterbacks after the bye. So I'm like, okay, that's going to be interesting.
It's not, no.
It's not going to be a cakewalk.
The Eagles and Cowboys actually have some of the easiest schedules in the NFL this year. Yours is actually pretty tough too.
Oh, I know that. I've seen that.
One game that people will say, "Oh, well, you only play New England." New England, I think, is going to be hell on earth this year.
Oh yeah.
Bill Belichick, I'm telling you, everybody doesn't believe it, but Bill Belichick strategically kind of went to that and said, "This is a redshirt year."
Yeah, and then they even said that Cam Newton. They just said, "Look, let Cam Newton." It's going to be better next year. Wasn't going to be good this year. We are if he ups it up, we expected that. It's next year's what I'm worried about.
But they've got the next quarterback in there.
Yeah, they already got him in there. Yeah,
exactly right. And they cleared up cap space. They got an easier schedule. They're coming back. You watch. They win their division this year.
I think so. Oh yeah. So their defense is going to be their defense.
Is and that's the,
I got him in my fantasy.
That's the thing that kills me is most people don't. Everybody keeps talking about Tom Brady is great, but Tom Brady has never had worse than 8th rated defense.
Right? He always had a good defense. Always
winning Super Bowls.
Always. And then they were talking about the other day. It was like, well, all the defensive players that he let go before their time, like Seymour and Harrison and all. He let all of them go before their time. But they were all good when he kept them till they good.
Here's the difference, though. This is by design. He keeps you on your toes, first of all. Second thing is he lets go of those guys while they still have value. You go through and win the Super Bowl, and the next year you got 12 draft picks? Come on. He did that year after year because you're getting compensatory picks. Think about this. For the Cowboys, everybody, you need to re-sign Byron Jones. Well, because we let go of Byron Jones, because we let go of Randall Cobb, because we let go of Jason Witten and Jeff Heath and Robert Quinn, we got a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th round draft pick. So the team that's being built out here, that's being built because of those guys we let go. You can package those picks and stuff up and move up and down in the draft. And New England's not great at drafting the early rounds, but they always
draft
good guys
later.
Later in the draft.
Later, yeah.
They always have a lot of picks there. And that's how they're able to continue.
Because they never usually pick in the top
They don't.
28, 29. They usually pick 31, 32.
But they realize that it's not about having, 11 guys only on offense. They use guys that are, the 30th player on their roster. They have certain roles for certain people to be able to play, and they've got it so that way we're going to find a way to beat you at your weakness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And the Chargers, too.
Oh yeah. I got. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're 100% right, Gina. You look at Tampa Bay and Kansas City as the worst games on our schedule, but you also look at it and say, okay, but we've got Carolina with, Josh Allen. We got Atlanta.
You mean Carolina with Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold, excuse me.
Sam Darnold, yeah.
Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. With Sam Darnold, we got Atlanta, which has Matty Ice, but of course, Julio Jones.
Jones is gone.
And the team is rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans, you don't know what they're going to be without Drew
They're
Brees.
starting.
They're still good.
They're starting. What you call it tomorrow? You going to watch the game tomorrow? The Saints and
Are they doing a Monday night game?
they're doing the Saints and
I guess it'll be 5 days in a row. Live.
yeah, Saints and oh God, what's the team for Florida? The one that got the #1 draft pick. Oh, Trevor Lawrence. Who's got Trevor Lawrence? Jacksonville. And they say they're going to start.
Winston?
Yes, tomorrow night.
All right. So you don't know what you're going to. I will say that New Orleans won't be the same without Drew Brees.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And of course, Atlanta's not good. Carolina's not good. Tampa Bay, of course, is good. Then we've got the AFC West. Okay, Denver. They'll have a good defense.
No. Yes, they do.
I said they'll have a good defense.
They'll have a good defense, but
their offense is.
What?
I mean, they got Judy.
They got Judy. They got.
I know you're sold on Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater, and they got the remember Stu and Rob were talking about the running backs.
Okay, all right. We'll see.
Melvin Gordon and the other guy.
I'm not saying that they're elite. Okay, I don't think they're an elite team.
I wouldn't call them elite.
All right.
I mean, I call them good.
I would say the Chargers are a good team, but I'm not going to say that they're.
I would say they're a good team. Now the Raiders,
shit.
Get them out of here.
Of course, Kansas City.
Kansas City's Kansas City. Yeah.
Okay, so from there, we've got Cardinals, New England, and of course we have our division. Not the worst schedule in the world.
No, I wouldn't call it the worst.
As much as Philly 500 thinks that they're going to win the division, I'm sorry.
They're not. Oh,
I'm sorry.
No.
I think they're just bad.
I think we're all just going to beat each other up like last year. I think it's going to be a repeat of last year. To be honest with you, we're going to beat each other up.
Come on, Mark. They're a quarterback away from being elite. Who are we talking about, Robert?
I think you're talking about Denver, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, everybody. Denver is always a quarterback away from being a Super Bowl contender. True on that one.
I think it's going to be the same thing like it was last year. We'll end up going to like the last 2 or 3 games, and we'll all be close in record. And depending on who gives up, that's going to win the division. I think that's what's going to end up being
Ethan
like.
thinks a good one plus Kyle Pitts playing in Dallas. They got Kyle Fuller.
Thank you, Jamal. I appreciate you, brother. I'm trying to be. Prime time. Is that the one that sends you the $50? Prime time?
Prime time?
Prime time, Phil?
Yeah.
What's up, Prime time, Phil? How you doing, brother? Shout out to you, my man.
Shane, true. I didn't think of that. Gina C, they may be blessed for us even if they wanted Sertan. Any NFC East fan that stands up by the fact that they will win the division has no idea. It's a total toss-up.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Eli
it's going to be
Manning
that
or
way.
Daniel Jones.
Huh?
Eli Manning or Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. Eli got that Peyton Manning thing going on. He can't throw it but 5 yards.
I think everything happens for a reason, but suppose I get ready to hit the boardwalk. On the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun on the boardwalk. Okay.
Boardwalk.
Yeah, okay. Have fun on the boardwalk there.
I know that's right.
I ain't seen the beach in a long time.
I went to the beach for my birthday. I went to Virginia Beach for my birthday. It was kind of cool. Seeing all the Navy ships and all the ships go out to the ocean and everything from the hotel and everything. Because we was right there on the beach. It was nice. Seeing the air, seeing the planes land in the ocean and seeing people parasail.
All the military bases that are out there.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Virginia Beach probably in about 25 years.
Oh God, just the traffic. Ugh. Felt like I was at home.
Well, I think we got a good chance for playoffs this year. Would you risk $500 to win $100 that the Eagles don't win the division? Would I risk $500 to win $100?
No, I thought you said it was no. It was $100 to give risk $100 to get $500. That's the way I heard that.
We got webcamschat.com back again. What the? I thought we blocked your ass.
What is that?
It's like a porn site. I think it's webcamschat.com. Hot girls and boys video chat. It sounds like a porn site if you ask me. They came on last night while we were watching the Cowboys game. It's like, get that shit out of here.
Still 14-7, 12:52 left in the fourth quarter. Looks like I'm going to go home a disappointed brother today.
Lacey, I did.
You still getting comments? I can't get no comments now.
You're not getting comments?
No, I was reading your comment feed, but I'm not seeing what you're
okay.
seeing.
Oh, no, because we blocked it. I deleted it.
Oh, okay.
For a while there, it used to be I would get ones for always for NFL games, different sites so you could watch the games and all that stuff. And you don't know if the thing is you click on stuff nowadays.
You don't know. That could be a virus.
That locks your shit down, and now you got to pay them $1,000 or something to get control of your shit again. That's becoming big business now.
Oh, yeah. I know that. I'm like, nah.
Well, Dante, I'm glad you enjoyed the fantasy football draft. We're going to have another one, of course, next weekend.
I wish I was in that one, but I think 2 is enough. I'm debating if I want to do NFL one, but that was because we did both ESPN. I usually do ESPN and NFL, but I might not do NFL this weekend and stick to ESPN.
Yeah. Well, shout out
because you got 5 of them. Were you on 4 or 5?
What leagues? I think it's at 4 right now. It just depends on how many more people sign up. But shout out to Stuart as well as to
Roz
for taking care of it because I could not do that. Scammers and pornos, Mark. Yeah, they're OnlyFans, they changed their rules, so come next month, no more porn on OnlyFans.
I heard that. I heard that. They was making their money.
Well, apparently the credit card companies are kind of like, because of human trafficking and all that, are kind of like, they got to be careful on that. So they're changing their rules. So that's going to probably hurt OnlyFans quite a bit.
Oh, that's the table that you made?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because you made your friend one, right?
That's actually, well, the second one is actually still in the workshop. I haven't had time to finish it. Glass top on it. Yeah. So I ordered the glass from Home Depot. It's like $40 for the glass, but that makes it a lot nicer. So you need one?
I make too much stuff on me. I mean,
He's like, I wouldn't turn it down.
I ain't gonna turn it down.
The thing, but I ordered 2 pieces of glass for that. The thing is if I was making them for somebody to sell, I would order the glass, have it shipped to them, because if I ship the glass, because of the weight and everything else, it'll cost me a fortune, but there's free shipping from Home Depot. So to do them for anybody else, it's like I build the table and I can make it so it can fit into a box and can be easily assembled. And the glass comes to you separate. That way I don't have to pay for the shipping on there. Dak doesn't play defense, Tim. So no, that's not happening. All right, so we're down to the last 11 minutes of this game, and come to find out,
Snooze fest.
Monday night games. So
it's on. They've been advertising on ESPN.
This would be 5 days in a row. I would be live streaming NFL games.
Yeah,
that's got to be a record.
Probably so. Double check it though. Double check it. Somebody.
The only time
double check it. Somebody double check and make sure.
The only way you could do that again. I don't know that.
Somebody
next week would
do mark and let them know if it's 100% sure.
Late in the season. Lola, this game's been over.
Well, yeah.
It's
Lola.
Going on,
Lola. It's been over. It's been over since like the first 2 minutes in the first quarter.
What I think about people saying Eli is better than Lawrence Taylor.
What?
Well, first of all,
what did he just say?
Eli Manning played offense, and Lawrence
Taylor is the greatest defensive player of all time.
Taylor he literally changed the game.
Yes.
There's anybody who would say that. Ethan Hogue.
Now, if you said Eli and Phil Simms,
in Dallas game here in D.C., I may go to the Giants Cowboys game in Dallas because that's on my birthday, but I'm going to have to wait and see what's going on.
I want to go to the Redskins Giants game that Thursday night so bad.
Is it in D.C., you mean?
Right, because they play the Chargers. That Thursday is the Giants Redskins game in D.C. I want to go to that game so bad, but
Joanne Gonzalez's game over. So back to whoever is saying that Eli Manning.
Why are we talking about Eli?
Is greater than Lawrence Taylor. It has to be a person that never actually saw football back in the day. Lawrence Taylor,
you know what? You made a comment. I'm gonna go ahead, but you made it. But you're making a good point. Remember the comment that you made? That a lot of people that's on your channel don't watch stuff back in the day,
or they don't care because it's not current.
I mean, that's a good point.
But Lawrence Taylor was the most feared defender out there.
Of course.
Lawrence Taylor you had to account for him. You had to physically say, we can lose if this guy gets here. You can't look at Eli Manning and saying that Eli Manning transitioned the game, that Eli Manning did something that's above and beyond, that you look back and say, yeah, that was the beginning of. Because Lawrence Taylor became the first great real outside linebacker.
He was the beginning of and the end of a lot of people's careers.
Ask Joe Theismann that.
Oh my God, I love the old Giants helmet.
5 days in a row.
Somebody confirmed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Jobu Sports does something that I don't think any other YouTube has done. Because Cowboy YouTubers only do the Cowboy games.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I met Joe Thomas. Actually, I got a picture of Joe Thomas with Jobu in Cleveland at their practice facility. Oh my God, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. Eli couldn't carry LT's jockstrap.
I know, right?
His life.
Who will ever say that, man? Oh no. Now we had a conversation between Phil Simms and Eli. Okay, we can conversate.
First of all, okay, that's apples to apples. You can't really.
I mean, we can have a conversation that way, but Lawrence Taylor?
Lawrence Taylor's got to be up there as one of the greatest Giant players in history. Now, you've had some great ones.
Oh, yeah.
When you go to Hall of Fame, you see a lot of Giant players in there from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to look and say, Lawrence Taylor is one of the greatest of all time. You don't look at that and say Eli Manning is one of the greatest of all time. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, Lawrence is number one. Eli is probably on the back end of top 10, but Lawrence Taylor is number one.
But see, this is the thing, and this is what drove me crazy, and this is where I actually have a problem with some Cowboy fans. Yes, I'm going to say it. I have some problems with some Cowboy fans.
Oh, yo, he got problems.
When Eagle fans and like Philadelphia's in here talking about, you ain't seen a game in high def and all that kind of stuff, it drives me crazy. But what people will be the comeback, and we all know what it is, but we got 5 rings.
Mm-hmm.
But most of those people that are screaming, we got 5 rings, don't know anything about those 5 rings.
They probably know about one.
It was completely evident to me from where I literally had a video to me I think is priceless. It was, for me, one of the greatest moments of my life being a Dallas Cowboy fan, seeing and hearing the guys that earned 2 of those rings. Actually, Darvin was there too. Actually, guys that earned all 5 of those rings. Hearing Drew Pearson, hearing Roger Staubach saying that if it wasn't for Drew Pearson catching these passes, I'm not in the Hall of Fame. Seeing Tony Dorsett, the man who ran 99 yards against Minnesota Vikings when they only had 10 men on the field. Talking about Drew Pearson ran like this.
Yeah.
Okay. And seeing Doug Cosby, seeing Tom Landry's son, and oh my God, he looks just like his dad.
Oh wow, I haven't seen him.
I was just like, if you put the fedora on him,
really, he looks that familiar. Oh wow,
I was just like, the ghost of Tom Landry showed up for Drew Pearson's party.
Wow.
And Michael, I mean, literally, they're all there, and they're all talking about what it took to become, I mean, Bob Lilly, Mr. Cowboy, Cliff Harris. I mean, you name it. Cornerstones of the NFL. Nobody watched it.
Probably because the majority of fans are newer, like my age kind of people that really.
But then if you don't care about those guys, then don't say we got 5 rings. You have
it's not that
you had nothing to do with
I can say right now we got 4. But I know about 2 of them out of the 4. I mean, I heard about the 2 that we got before.
But you at least know about Lawrence Taylor.
Right, I know about Lawrence Taylor, Phil Simms, Otis Anderson, Mark Bavaro. I know about them. Right. Now, I know when I see the Super Bowl show they show on NFL Network, the America's Game. Yeah. I watched. That's how I kind of know about it.
Okay, here's the difference. You will watch that to learn about your team.
Right, exactly.
These guys won't watch.
They won't watch. That's right.
If I went to Jeff Hostetler's party and Lawrence Taylor's talking about that, right?
Right.
Okay. What's his name? Banks is there talking about that.
Carl Banks. Yeah, Carl Banks. Yeah.
Talking about, right? You know, that, like you say, I can't remember half of them. But if I literally went to a party and each one of these guys are talking about this Super Bowl and what it took to be a Giant, you would watch that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
Cowboy fans?
I would.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sim. I didn't mean scary. They would. Yeah. Who? In the same way that Taco Charlton, when Charles Haley basically said to him, dude, oh, Charles was there too, by the way. Charles was also in there. Dude, I question your football IQ. Instead of listening, he's like, who? Who's this? What is he why is he talking to me? Because this motherfucker has 5 rings in the Hall of Fame. That's why he is. He knows what it took to get there. He knows what it meant to be a Dallas Cowboy. He does not see that with you, and he's trying to help you. It's not about trying to belittle you. It's trying to wake you the fuck up.
Yeah.
And that's where, Mark, when the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I'm going to be drinking and super chatting all night long. Ethan, man, I tell you what, me and my wife have a deal right now that if and when the Cowboys ever go to a Super Bowl again, come hell or high water, no matter what it costs, my ass will be there. Okay?
No, hold on. I got one for you.
What's that?
You still got that Puerto Rican rum?
Oh, yeah, I'm saving it. 2019 vintage.
It will never be open. Tell them this
Fuck
story.
you, Rasheed. Fuck you, man. Definitely a rotten taco. Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Oh man, I could not believe that when you told me, you say I got some bottled rum, so when they win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna pop that thing open. I said, really?
It was 25-year-old rum from the barrel when we got it. So right now it's 27-year-old. So ironically, that's almost when they bottled, they put it in the barrels. Ironically, then
right after they won the Super Bowl.
Last time they won the Super Bowl. But here's what I'm gonna say to you though. You know, I'm superstitious. I know it's hard to believe that a guy with a voodoo doll.
No, you are. I can tell that you are.
But I think the football gods have been against Jerry Jones, and I think Jerry Jones has had his come to Jesus moments.
Ooh.
No.
Well, you know what? I would say most of the older Cowboys, I think they kind of do somewhat resent Jerry Jones a little bit. Because probably because of the Jimmy situation and the way they handle Tom Landry. So I kind of see that. Now, see, I don't.
But he's trying to make amends for that.
Yeah, he is.
Okay,
he is.
He's come through it. I mean, to say I fucked it up was like Jerry Jones admitted that he made a mistake. Giants making a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
They've been ass for years. Oh boy, it will taste amazing. I bet. Oh yeah, it definitely will have smooth.
Oh yeah, it's gonna taste amazing if y'all win it. It's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh my god! But no matter what,
But you know, I was surprised because I think I ended up texting Michael when I saw it. Because I figured y'all wasn't watching it when they was up there talking and everything. Did y'all actually go up there and see them talking? Him and Jerry and Jimmy. Did you actually go up and see them talking?
I was actually right outside I was 20 feet from them.
Oh, okay.
Hear,
right.
I was literally right there. I was recording it because it was like Jimmy and Jerry on the same set.
Yeah, and I was like, you gonna put them in the Ring of Honor?
But
what?
But now I hate to say this though. That was Jerry Jones trying to steal some of the limelight. Because here it is. Which is more important, the Ring of Honor or the Pro Football Hall of Fame? This is Jimmy Johnson's Pro Football Hall of Fame. Oh, guess what? We got a little trophy here for you. You're going to be in the Ring of Honor. It's like, fuck you. You had to do this here at my moment, the Pro Football Hall of Fame? That was Jerry trying to steal some of that thunder.
Wow. You really think that for real?
Huh?
You really think that? I'm not a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, come on. That's Jerry Jones's ego. Well, let me go ahead and steal some of that shine from Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, they going for 2. Giants are going for 2. Come on, let's go.
Means nothing, as there are no superstitions here. Dallas will not get back. Okay, all right, we'll see.
Dang. Why you ain't play action past that, man, to the tight end?
Time, Phil, as much as that bottle cost me, listen,
dang.
Let me show you.
Dang.
They missed.
Why you ain't play action past that, man? You ain't got Saquon in there, man. These dummies. Jason Garrett.
This is my karma bottle of rum. This bottle of rum is in this box. Puerto Rico Bacardi, and we had to go to Puerto Rico to do it. And when we went to Puerto Rico, it was because we were there to help rebuild homes, to help people's lives.
I remember that.
Of course, they didn't donate this to us. I had to,
you had to buy it.
But if you look at this, you'll see right here, Bacardi Limited. Okay, you can only get this. Bacardi Legacy actually in Puerto Rico. And you can see we bottled it 6/15/19. So that was 2 years ago. And this bottle, I actually filled up the bottle. That's part of what they charge for. Oh, you're bottling your own alcohol. Yeah, we're going to charge you $100 for doing just that. Let's see if we can get it out. It's been here so long, it's stuck in the box. So, there we go. It's even got the wax ring on it where we bottled it, and it's got Cowboy Jobu on it. And we got Stuart on the phone. What's up, Stuart?
Yeah, he just texted me. I think he just texted me something.
Say what? Okay, let me check. Hold on. I was having a moment. You almost busted out of your seams? Do I think Drew Pearson deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? Who is Thomas Taylor? Is it my Thomas Taylor? Okay, so Thomas Taylor, I missed that. Okay, let me. Okay, so this we'll find out if rum goes bad.
Who's Thomas Taylor? Because I just got the same thing.
Okay, so Thomas Taylor is in our chat, and he asked, do we believe that Drew Pearson deserves to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Yes. And the reason I say yes is because you have to look at the era they played in. For one,
well, I would say this. This is what I would say before you go ahead. I would say between Lance Starworth and Lynn Swann, I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Go ahead.
Right. You've got both of them in there. So
yes, exactly.
And here's the thing. I think Lynn Swann, is under 4,000 yards catching.
I think he has the least amount of yards, or something. One of them got the least amount of yards.
You have to look at the receivers at the time, and back in the day, it's not like where you've got quarterbacks throwing 50 passes a game. They literally were averaging about 12 passes a game, and you didn't have the rules the same as you do right now. This whole 5-yard chuck and illegal contact, you were getting your ass handed to you 25 yards down the field.
And then
you were literally getting the shit kicked out of you. And
then he was playing with like me, Joe Green, and all the other quarterbacks that had the stickies, the stick 'em, and all that kind of craziness.
And Lester Hayes.
Yeah,
right. So it was a different era. So you have to look at how the hell is this whole Web Boys thing? How do they keep coming back? For his era. Truly one of the best.
I would agree with that.
I mean, you got Fred Malivnikov, who's in there, of course, from the Raiders. You got Lynn Swann and Lawrence Stallworth and things. Yeah, he belongs to be in there. And anybody who thinks that he doesn't, you just really don't know.
Right. That's where you got to go look at your history. That's where you got to go back and look. Go back and look at your history. YouTube it, man. That's what Mark was talking about.
Does. I'm telling you. And if you actually, if you like football and you like contact, go back and look at
man.
Oh, my God. You see, this is what I say. People will say Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback out there. He's been able to play for all these years. It's different when you got hit back then.
Oh, no.
When you got hit back then, it wasn't, unnecessary rough. No, that was every day. You were getting beat up. You could look at half of the plays that happened back in the 70s would be flagged today.
Shoot. They say that's why they say a lot of football players became wrestlers. What you think? Shoot, they was clotheslining and suplexing and all that.
But basically, it ends up being that there's always new kinds of scams out there. That are trying to get you, and they'll see a live stream and figure, let's pop in there so that way we can go ahead and try and get some people to click on it. It could be a spammer. It could actually be, a malware or ransomware or things like that. So it's better to, just block it and keep moving on. Dolphins are not a threat, so yes. Cliff Branch is another, should be in there. Cliff Branch is another great wide receiver.
See, I gotta look him up.
We keep blocking him, Jessica. Okay,
I gotta look him up. Cliff Branch. I'm gonna look him up.
The Raiders. He was another really good. But again, football was totally different back in the day.
I know.
This is the things that kind of blow your mind that you think about. Nowadays it's all year around sport to train, but to listen to Cliff Harris say, I got an ultimatum from the oil company that I worked on in the off season that said either you're going to work for us or you're going to give up football. One or the other. Think about that. And at the time, it was later in his career, and he'd had a bad concussion. He's like, I got knocked out by a quarterback coming around the end. It might be time to think about just working for the oil company.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy when you think about it.
Wow. And you think about it now, and it's 365.
Tom Brady would not have made it past 10 years.
No.
With that contact.
No.
No. Hell no.
No. No way.
Tony Thrill-Hill was a great receiver, but I don't think he had the longevity to be a Hall of Famer in there. There are too many other ones that are way ahead of him, unfortunately. I love Tony Hill. Believe me.
Tony Hill, that's Grant Hill's dad?
Tony Thrill-Hill, huh?
Is that Grant Hill's father?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because they used to live up in our South Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was weird to me when I first heard it. I was like, wait a minute. A Cowboys player living in Herndon? was like, what?
Well, but here's the thing: Roger Staubach used to have Staubach Realty in Tyson's Corner. Made tons.
Really? Wow.
When I managed Sam's Deli, we catered to him. In fact, that picture up there that's signed by Roger Staubach. I didn't meet him at the time, but his secretary. I was like, man, I'm a huge Cowboy fan and stuff, And I said Roger Staubach was always my hero, and she got him to sign that for me. It says to Mark, best switch is Roger Staubach.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. In which case, when I met him years later, it's like, yeah, I used to cater to. He's like, wow. He's like, yeah, we made a lot of money there in D.C. Same thing happened with Jim Brown, Charlie Benerick. Were called okay, right? And that's. I'm glad that you say, and that's funny. Eagles have landed that that. That most Eagle fans don't know, or most football fans, casual fans don't know. That's why he was Concrete Charlie. But see, most people thought it was because of the hit that he put on Frank Gifford. Have you ever seen that hit?
No.
Oh my God! They literally thought Frank Gifford was dead on the field. That was one of the most vicious hits in the history of football. And it was like the perfect hit. Even Frank Gifford said it wasn't a cheap shot. It was a clean hit. But he literally, it's in black and white, but you see Frank Gifford and all of a sudden you see him flat.
That's why I'm thinking of Tarkin. It's Frank Gifford. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of.
But he was a running back, not a quarterback.
I know.
But he did cement. They called him Concrete Charlie because he did cement work in the offseason. If you need a driveway done, call Concrete Charlie. And
Frank Gifford hit by Chuck. Okay.
And Dick Night Train Lane, who played for the Lions, he was called the Night Train. People thought because he ran like a night train. It's like, no, he didn't like to fly. So he took the night train to the game the night before.
I always thought because of the way he hit. Oh, wow. That's something new to me.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of stories like that the casual fan doesn't know. But really, it's kind of incredible when you start hearing these stories and seeing what they did. Oh, man, Primetime Phil. I agree with you. If they were able to just say, I'm just a football player, it would have been amazing. The other thing that still amazes me, too, is how much bigger players have gotten over the years. In the 80s, when Dave Butts was 300 pounds, he was like the only 300-pound guy on football. And you think about a lot of these guys, that we've looked back at, and, they were 230, 240 pounds. They weren't huge guys. Oh, but Eagles have landed. That was like, damn. That was one of the craziest hits that I think I've ever seen in my life. And, whether you're an Eagle fan or not, you have to appreciate that kind of hit. And that's the way it used to be growing up. It was really violent out there. If you saw the hit on the Bears quarterback yesterday, Justin Fields, where he got jacked up, that was an every game type hit you would see. Yeah, that's why Madden came up with the bus, too. I have to agree with them on that one. I'd rather drive my damn self.
Ooh! Ooh!
You've never seen that before?
No!
Rashid
he almost took
his head off. Look, I think Rashid's going to throw up his meatball sub.
Ooh! Oh!
He lay, they literally thought he was dead.
Him. Oh my!
They
God.
literally thought he was dead, and you could see why.
Yeah. I mean, they had the highlights. That was the last highlight of the whole package.
That was just, like, I'm telling you.
Boom.
Y'all look up
what?
Chuck Bednar's hit on Frank.
It's on YouTube. If you look on it, it's gonna be like towards the end. It's gonna be like a highlight reel. It's like 2 seconds, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my God!"
That literally is enough to say, "I'm retired. I'm done. I'm not getting on the field again." Okay.
Ooh. Woo!
It was a different.
It brought tears down my eyes. That's how much. Oh Lord. Woo!
Oh, the helicopter hit. Yeah, I remember that in the 80s. That was yeah. But he wasn't hurt on that though. But that's when the Dolphins had, Clayton and Duper, man, with Dan Marino, man. They were aerial assault.
Oh yeah.
They had a defense. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that motherfucker.
Tickle your boy. Tickle your boy.
Tooth motherfucker.
Tickle your boy.
Jason Garrett, I don't know. My wife got this for me several years ago. But I call this my quarterback shirt, so I don't want none of y'all to hit me. Oh, Deacon Jones. Well, see, Deacon Jones, here's what's crazy is, sacks didn't become a stat till the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Gino Marchetti, they say that he actually had 14 sacks in one game. But it didn't count. But Deacon Jones, as he'll put it, he's like, look at the tape. I had 28 sacks in a 14-game season. He's like, look at the tapes. I'll point out every one of them to you. But he came up with the term, sack, because he was terming it being medieval. It's like you go to a city back in the day and you sack the village. You plunder it, like Hannibal and his elephants come through. And so that's where they got the term sack. But he had the head slap.
Yeah, that's right.
His thing was your body is going to follow wherever your head goes, and he would literally
slap you.
Boom, hit the side of the head of the offensive lineman and just knock him silly and blow past him. Truly a violent sport back then.
Yeah, it was.
Hunter Long hurt? I don't know. Is Hunter Long hurt?
Who?
Hunter Long.
Who's that?
Hunter Long is y'all's future tight end, not after this year. Okay.
2-minute warning. We're down 17-13. Boo-hoo.
That sound Rashid is making was the sound E1 made yesterday. Welcome to the NFL. But yeah, that was a vicious hit. I mean, if you like violence, check it out.
I will not recommend that on anybody.
Oh, the fearsome Troy, you're talking about the fearsome foursome. That was the Rams defensive line. They were bad. Merlin Olsen and Deacon Jones, Rosie Greer, and I'm trying to think who was the other one. Fuck. Damn, I can't remember who the fourth one was. But the fearsome foursome, that and the Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings defensive front.
Right.
That was back in the day, man, where defenses were hell. The Steelers and the Steel. I hated the Steelers. God, I hate the Steelers. And, of course, the Doomsday defense, man. But, yeah. Alan Williams. Frank Gifford getting hit by Concrete Charlie, Chuck Bednarik. Vicious, Alan. It is vicious. Dolphins season ticket holder for 3 years in here. Fins up. Well, welcome, Fins. How are you doing?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Roz, who is running our Discord channel, he is a Fins fan as well, so shout out.
I thought he was a Green Bay fan.
Yes, he's a two-teamer.
Oh, God.
An AFC and an NFC. He's okay. He was originally a Dolphins fan, but most of his family are shareholders with the Dolphins, so they got him a shareholder with the Packers. They got him a share as well, so it's kind of like he has to root for him. It's kind of like Jack Youngblood.
Oh, Jack Youngblood?
I don't think Jack was one of the original ones. He was Jack Youngblood. He played a game with a broken thigh bone.
Ooh, that hurt. That hurt.
Deacon Jones, Merlin Olsen, Lamar Lundy, and Rosie Greer. So Lamar Lundy, so I forgot. But they were bad. They were bad. Rosie Greer was a big, big man, as well as Merlin Olsen. Deacon Jones was fast as could be. That was a defense, man. That was back in the day. Ethan Hogue, not for me, though. Jason Garrett, dude, we've already done 2 fantasy drafts for 2 of my leagues. We got another draft coming up. Where you been, Jason Garrett? It certainly hasn't been coaching the Giants.
It sure ain't coaching the Giants.
Because they ass.
You still on the sidelines clapping?
Oh, Lordy.
You ain't holding the clipboard.
Stadium, Mark. When you, well, Fins up. I tell you what, I've been there twice because I was there when Prince did the halftime show, which was the greatest halftime show of all times, okay? How could you not love Purple Rain being sung in the rain? It was freaking amazing. Okay. But the way they put the kind of cover over top of it, that whole square piece around it, the stadium is nice. The good thing about that stadium is it's not like super big.
What are
It's
you
like 65,000 seats. So it's great sight lines in there. But, yeah, it was definitely cool. I like that stadium. A lot better than FedEx Field on that toxic waste dump. Well, Jason Garrett, you would want to be at the bar, dude, because the Giants are going to make you drink this year. You're right.
Can you coach my quarterback, Daniel freaking Jones? Jason freaking Garrett?
Can you keep the receivers on the field? That was top is much needed. Yeah, because
go. All right, let's go. Run, come on, hurry up.
Lacey, I did not see Michael Jackson. The very first halftime show I saw was live. Was Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. And it was crazy.
Out of bounds.
It was crazy because I'm sitting next to my wife and all that, and I looked at her and I said, did I just see Janet Jackson's boob? I said, I swear, I think I just saw Janet Jackson's boob. And it was crazy. But the funny thing about that is, right after the halftime show, there was a full streaker across the field. Dude came out wearing a referee outfit, and he pulls off the referee outfit, and he's streaking across the field. You didn't see it on TV, but it did happen. Daniel Jones has no talent, sorry to tell you. Ooh, Jason Garrett.
You ain't got no talent, Jason Garrett. You can't coach a flea.
Jim Marshall shouldn't be in the hall.
Who, Jim Marshall?
Jim Marshall? That's what Tony Wright says. Okay.
Oh, because he ran backwards. That's the only reason why you discrediting him.
Giants got to find a new quarterback. Jones, it won't be the answer. Ooh.
We got to find a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, D'Angelo Johnson, I hope they do too. I wish they would actually go back to Washington, D.C. They're supposed to be taking down the old stadium, RFK. But now that they have gambling at the stadium, I don't know that they'll leave Maryland.
They might put it down National Harbor. That's what I keep hearing.
Well, one of the spots I know they were talking about is across the street from MGM.
Right, that's what I heard.
There was the park that's up there on the hill, which is fitting because it's right there by the sewage plant downwind from it. Okay,
yeah,
which would be about right.
Yeah.
The perfect place to put him, right by a sewage treatment plant. New York Giants still going to beat the hell out of the Eagles. That's probably true.
I wish they would tear down RFK. RFK is a useless piece of garbage, and they should put it right there. It's right next to the Metro. So they don't have to do all that stuff.
Looks like with 35 seconds left, Cleveland is going to beat the New York Giants 17-13.
Oh, God.
You know what? I wouldn't feel bad about this game. I would say that you actually moved the ball some. You didn't have your starting quarterback out there. Not that would make a difference, but you didn't get embarrassed by
we didn't get embarrassed.
The Eagles did.
We didn't get embarrassed.
You got some work in. I don't think you had any injuries, right?
No.
So by all stretch of my imagination, I'd say it was a win.
It was a win. That's all right. We got one more good game to go, and then we will see.
I'm sorry, Tony Wright. You said he should be in the Hall of Fame. He played 20 years, was a Pro Bowler 20 times, and played on 4 Super Bowls.
Who?
Jim Marshall. I thought Jim Marshall
was in the Hall of Fame. I think he went in like the early 80s. I want to say the 80s he went in there. Why didn't you go out of bounds?
He still holds the NFL record for most fumbles recovered in a career.
Oh, Lord. Get off of the field. Who, Jim Marshall? Get off the field.
Recently released information not good for Jim Marshall's Hall of Fame chances. I thought Jim Marshall was in there.
He's not?
Hall of Fame case for Jim Marshall, former Minnesota Viking defensive end, might have taken a hit. several years, there's been an effort made by Minnesota Vikings fans to get Jim Marshall a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Former defensive end spent 20 years in the NFL and has no members of the Vikings. Has appeared in more than 270 games suited up in the purple and gold. Some recently released stats from Pro Football Reference reveal that Marshall is still in possession of the second most career sacks by a Minnesota player in franchise history at 128. So this is the unofficial stack numbers. However, those numbers also made it a little more clear why the former Vikings pass rusher hasn't been able to get the bronze bust in Canton yet. We just mentioned Marshall currently rates second in sacks in Minnesota all time. Only Carl Eller accumulated more. But one more look at Marshall's year-by-year sack totals during his career, his absence from the Pro Football fame makes a little more sense. During the 20 years of his NFL career, he finished with 10 or more sacks in a season just 4 times. Yeah, but you played 20 years. So they're saying that he only had 10 or more sacks 4 times in his career. But technically he's had 128. And he played for 20 years.
What is Bruce
years saw him with 7 or less sacks in their careers. I will say the fact that you were able to play for 20 years alone
should get you in there, especially in that era.
20 years
in that era.
We're talking about Tom Brady as a quarterback that doesn't get touched.
We're not even talking about Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith played less years.
20 years back in. Okay, that is crazy.
That's less years than Reggie White and
I do remember.
Bruce Smith.
I never went to Veteran Stadiums, but I remember how bad the turf was over there. That carpet was always coming up and like ending people's career, and it was literally like cement.
Oh yeah, Veteran Stadium. Yeah.
I remember actually because when I went to JMU had that same kind of turf. And when they redid it, we got what was called OmniTurf, which is the precursor to the field turf. Mm-hmm. The difference being is instead of having the ground-up rubber, it was backfilled with sand.
Ooh.
So you would get strawberries, burns on your arms and stuff. It would take forever to heal. But I remember when they took up the old turf, which is like the same turf they had at Vets Field, they had like a hard rubber mat that was about a half-inch thick on top of cement and just the carpet.
Wow.
That shit, when you fell on it, you felt that shit. The field turf was better because the strands were about 1.25 inches long and it was backfilled with about 1 inch of sand. What I think about it, the new NFL team. What new NFL team? I haven't heard anything about them doing another expansion team.
Throw the ball.
And intercepted on the last play. All right, so the Giants fall 17-13. I wouldn't feel bad about this game because this game is a practice game, and you did not pull an Eagles on it. Hey, Coco, long time no see. How you doing, girl?
What part of that?
All right, so now it's top 100?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, good people. I appreciate everybody coming in, spending some time. And now we found out that there's another game tomorrow night. We'll be live streaming doing that one, so that will be 5 for 5 days. Woohoo! I still remember Texas Stadium. I still have some pieces of Texas Stadium here. San Antonio would be a good place for it.
A new team?
Emerson Wall, yeah, I think Emerson Wall should be in there. I also think that Darren Woodson should be in there as well. I think Darren Woodson will probably be the next Cowboy to go in.
Has he been out 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. He's been out. Okay. Darren Woodson, you mean with 3 Super Bowl rings in the 90s?
No, I'm just saying I see him on TV all the time.
Darren Woodson's been out for like 20 years.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He was part of the 90s Cowboys defense. The Dallas Cowboys all-time leading tackler.
Okay, so because that's right, Pittsburgh. Because he got that. What was it? No, I'm thinking of Larry Brown. I'm thinking of Larry
Brown.
Do I have
to pull out the whistle again? Maybe I'll have to pull out the whistle later.
I'm thinking of Larry Brown. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. All right, good people. I appreciate y'all being here.
All right, bye, everybody.
You know how we roll. It's time to turn out the lights.
I see y'all in about 2 weeks.
It's time to turn out the lights. This party's over.
Party's over.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing.